Good Saturday morning, everybody, and welcome to our Shop at Home event today. We're so excited to have you with us. I am Expo Dave, and everybody, look at this beautiful Vickyville, how she is dressed beautifully again today.
You know, I wore this last year for Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
My last year Thanksgiving, so I wanted to get all in the fall.
Yes, it's a great way to get
really
in
comfy,
the fall.
too.
Yes, it looks beautiful, and as always,
thank you. And you know what, Dave? My mom actually did my hair this morning. She did.
Nice.
She gave me an updo. I felt like a little girl again.
Well, I finally got the lawnmower out and did a little bit with my hair too.
It looks good.
Yes, last week if you tuned in, it was getting a bit long, so we're getting.
You have such nice thick hair. You're so lucky.
I have always normally I'm a 2-week hair cutter, so my dad was like that.
He had hair a lot.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
You're so lucky because my hair is so thin and.
Yes. And you know, somebody keeps putting this gray stuff in it. I don't know. But that's all right.
Yeah, it looks good. Salt and pepper.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, we are, we have another full day of shopping at home.
I'm so excited.
I know.
There's some
two new companies today,
so excited.
So you're going to want to stick around all day today and see those new companies and our other companies. We're always excited to have our sponsors of our at-home events. And just so everybody does know, Vickyville and I are live today.
Yes, we are.
But our vendors and our presenters, they have pre-recorded their segments. And the reason they do that, Vickyville, is because they want to be available. So when our guests have questions, they're able to answer them right on the spot. So
nice.
Yeah, so during each presentation today, everybody, if you have a question, a comment, just want to do a shout out, I'm sure they'd love to hear from you, as we would too.
Right.
Just type in your comment and I'm sure they will get back with you. So keep those questions coming, and I know they love that interaction, with everybody too. So
exactly. Nice.
So,
I always comment.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're always trying to asking questions. Say, hey, what about this?
I missed that. What was that bundle?
Exactly. Yeah. What was the good price on those bundles in the special?
Yeah.
And they're always willing to let you know too.
Right. So many good things out there getting ready for Christmas.
I know. Gosh. It's already the middle of October.
I can't believe it.
Wow.
It feels like it's been about 10 years. Since like a few months ago, doesn't it?
Since 2020 started?
Yeah. It feels like it's been 10 years. I'm not kidding. I can't even remember. It's so weird.
So many months ago. And and time goes so quick, because we get to have all these great events, something going on all the time, and that really makes the time go fast and fun too. So. But if for those of you who have not already done so, we want you to be part of our YouTube family on our YouTube channel. So go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, and then right down here there is a bell, and you'll want to click on that, and when you do that, you'll get notifications of when we have our events. So if you haven't marked your calendar for all of our great events that we have, even during the week, you'll get a notification.
Right. It just keeps you alerted and updated as to new things that are coming, or when we post a video.
Exactly.
And you don't want to miss it, because there's so many great things, so many techniques, so many different companies that you might not know of. So it's just really nice to stay in the know. Yeah. And it helps us too.
It does.
Build our subscription.
Yeah, we're working, and it's Tuesday at 4 o'clock. We got to tune in, or what have you. So, so it's great. And also, you will also want to go to our Craft at Home Events .com page, and you're going to sign up for our newsletter, because you know what, Vickyville?
What?
We are going to be giving somebody some joy, and I'm talking about a Cricut joy.
Woohoo!
So go to craftathomeevents.com. You're going to sign up for our newsletter, and the newsletter is so informative, once again, with all of our events, what's coming up, when things go on sale. Those mega make and takes, they go quick. So you'll want to make sure that you're ready to click.
And one of you lucky newsletter subscribers will be entered to win a Cricut Joy. Yes. So that's really
nice. That's going to be so fun.
I love my Cricut Joy.
A new machine to play with.
Yes,
if you haven't already seen them, so you want to check that out. And we certainly appreciate Cricut for being a sponsor of that.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I should make you a T-shirt.
Oh, you can.
It says Vickyville's biggest fan.
Oh. Do it. Yeah, go ahead. Bring it in.
Stevie wears it.
Yeah, he'll burn it.
No, I am a fan of Vickyville. I mean, look how lucky I am. I get to sit here almost every weekend and sit with this.
I should make one
awesome
that says Expo Dave's biggest fan.
There you go.
We should do that.
There you go. No, you know what? You get your shirt and we'll put arrows on it. Expo Dave's
that way.
Fan.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
See, we're always creating too, just like you guys.
Yes, always thinking of crafts. That's, you look at us and you think, what are they thinking about? We're thinking about stamps and
yes,
paper. Honestly,
it's 24/7.
It is.
You know, so we get to go home sometimes and craft, and I know, gosh, you've been doing some home fixer-uppers, and now have you started your fall, or you still have your Halloween decorations up? Or are you kind of intermingling them a little bit?
Because, like you said, we've been doing so much that it's real sparse. In fact, my niece came over this week, and she's like, Auntie, this doesn't look like you, because like I haven't hung anything on the wall.
Oh, yes.
Because I hung so much, so there was like a million nail holes everywhere. So when we repainted, I was like, and she's like, yeah, it's not like you. So I might have to bring back the warmth. And
yes, Miss Paisley is very observant.
Yes, exactly, because there's nothing. It's just real like clean. I thought I wanted to have like more of a sparse place, but yeah, it's not me.
Yeah.
Look at me. I mean, you think I like
she's sparse.
Yeah, I do. There's always, you've been to my house.
I know. Oh my gosh, it's just so beautifully decorated
everywhere. But now it's just like white walls.
Yeah.
My son and my husband love it.
Yeah, they're like, we don't have to get around that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to just dig out everything and put it up.
But I'm so excited about Christmas.
Yes.
Decorating.
That'll be here soon, and our set will be changing here very shortly.
Yes.
With all kinds of goodies too. So gosh, just so much fun. And I know that we always have a fall wreath on our door, and that's going to be something. We still have our summer wreath up, and we'll be doing that little project, and it always looks so nice to come home and see that, that little bit. So, and we decorate a little bit inside as well for all the Christmas, of course, we do more, but the other holidays we certainly do, and we have the table set and do some little tablescapes sometimes.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, try to have some festive meals and our coffee and our pumpkin spice.
Oh, yes.
And I promise...
Everything pumpkin.
I know, and I promise before Thanksgiving is over that I will make my pumpkin crunch for you.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, bring it in on one of the...
live.
Yes.
We'll taste it live.
Yeah.
I'll get some for Sean.
Oh,
we'll have a tasting live. So
you were there last year when you brought it in. Yeah, so I am so ready for this day.
And I'll give everybody the recipe.
Oh, that's a
for
good
$5.
idea.
We're going to click that recipe now. No,
He's
it's actually
joking.
very simple.
He's going to charge 10. Just kidding.
Well, I don't want to charge them money because, like today, we want them to stay home and shop at home with our great vendors.
That's right.
And we have such a great lineup again, and I can't wait to see our new companies.
I know. I want to see
what their demonstrations are and
what
all
I want to
their
buy.
Goodies. I know. We need to start making our wish list. We need what did we call it the other day? Our research list for Miss Davis.
Yes.
So to get that in.
Right.
So. But we do, we have a full day, and that we're going to be here. Like I said, we're here live, and make sure that when you do watch those videos today, if you have questions, you make sure that you type and ask those vendors their questions, and they'll be more than happy to answer those for you.
And let us know what you're doing. What are you crafting? What are your snacks?
Yes.
What are you working on? Where are you from? What's the weather like?
We always like to know where everybody's from. It's going to be 98 again here today, so Not very much fall. But I do know back home in Ohio, this is the beautiful leaf week, as we call it. So, well, everybody, you guys get ready. Enjoy your great shopping at home, and we'll be back soon.
Hi everyone and welcome. It's Janet from Eyelet Outlet and I'm so glad to be here with you today. I have many different card and tag ideas that I'm going to share with you, and we hope that this will give you lots of inspiration for your own card making, scrapbooking, and other projects. Stay with me until the very end because I'm going to be sharing with you the new October brad release, and I know you're going to love it because it's perfect for the holiday season. Well, I think I'm ready to start. So to begin, let me tell you about our sale. We've got a great show special for you during the show. So from today through Sunday, the 18th of October, you can get 20% off your entire order, even sale and clearance, using the code OCTEXPO. We have over 30 new washi tapes in our store, and I'd like to go through a few of them along with some coordinating brads that would work great together. We've had a very popular brad set called the Classic Cars, and now we have 2 coordinating washi tapes to go with them, one in color and one in black and white. Everyone loves a birthday, and we have our ever popular birthday candles and party hat brad sets, and now we have brand new Happy Birthday washi tape to go with it. Our dinosaur brad set was such a hit, we also got in some coordinating washi tape, and it all goes great with our palm trees as well. And next up we have some Converse style tennis shoes along with our jean and t-shirt brads. Do you need to do a first haircut layout? Combine our new brush and comb washi tape with our hairdryer and brush brad set and you've got it covered. Our record brad set has been quite a hit, so to celebrate that we've got new piano washi tape and also rock band washi tape to coordinate. All of our products work great on both cards and scrapbook layouts, so don't forget these perfect embellishments for all your crafting needs. Well, let's kick off our cards today with some fall. This one is made by Lauren Bergold, and she has used several of our fallish type products. First of all, we have the sunflower brads. We've also got a pumpkin brad, and then we've got the mini stitched flower brads as well as the mini leaves. In the background of the pumpkin that she decorated, there is one of our white paper flowers, and then the little bit of leaves sticking out there is actually our green paper flowers with just a couple of the petals cut off and tucked in there to look like leaves. Then finally we've got the word fall. Now this is our script washi tape on those letters, and what Lauren did to create this was she put that on. I put the washi tape on some cardstock, then used some dies to cut out the word fall. You could also do something similar using your electronic die cut machine if you would like. It works for both. Also, I want to point out that this beautiful background here is not only beautiful but represents some of the flowers that we have in our store. We have the yellow, red, and black shown here, but there are many, many different colors. And these can be used for regular flowers. The red can be great poinsettias. These can make great sunflowers. The black is wonderful for Halloween. So anyway, there's a lot of different options there that you can use. And what would fall be without some beautiful red apples? This card is created by Lauren Bergold, and she's used the Gina K Wreath Builder set and template. And you can see, if you happen to have that set, how well it works with our apples. The apples are perfect scale for it, so you can create some really cool wreaths with the Wreath Builder set and our brads. Dawn's created another card using our apples, and in this case she's got it in a beautiful basket. And you can see here too that the apples come with not only the full apple but also the core. There are other things you can use in the basket too, such as our pumpkins, leaves, and even fish. Here's a beautiful fall card by Lauren Bergold. She's used our fall washi behind the strip of cardstock in the middle where the sentiment is, and then she's also added our leaf brads and our mini leaf brads. Here's an entirely different look using the mower brads and the rake, as well as the mini leaf brads. And the card sentiment here is cute, belief in yourself. I really like how this little scene is created too. And again, it shows how well the mini leaf brads can be used on pre-cut and die-cut trees. I think that's one of the really great advantages of using those little leaves. They come in green as well as the fall colors, so you can use them all season long. Aren't these little tags the cutest? These are by Susan Creech, and she made them using our ghost brads over here and our pumpkin brad here. These would be absolutely perfect for treat bags for any of the little trick-or-treaters that you might be expecting over at your house this year. I know we probably won't have as many as we've had in the past, but I bet those grandchildren, nephews, nieces, that kind of thing you'll probably have stopped by, I'm betting. So anyway, these are adorable for that, and you'll notice there aren't any prongs on the backs of these tags. That's because Susan did a little mat on the tag and made sure that the prongs were hidden underneath there. That's good not only for looks but also for safety too, especially if these are being given to the little ones. So just a tip on that. This is a fun Halloween card by Susan Creech, and it says, "Why did the spider teen get in trouble with his mom? Because he spent too much time on the web." That sure is the way it is with our teenagers right now, isn't it? Well, anyway, this one is a cute little Halloween card. It uses our computer from the computer and headset brads and our mini spiders. And this kind of card works so great with any die cuts or dies you have of webs. Well, this is a wicked little card from Lauren Burgold. And starting from the top right, you see our mini spider brads. In the center is the witch, and you'll see the witch's legs there, as well as the witch's hat, which both are brad sets in the store. And then finally at the bottom left, you see our regular spider brads. The letters witch are decorated too with single clear bling. All of our brads for the Halloween season are also wonderful to use on your scrapbook layouts, so just keep that in mind too. One of our newest brad sets, in fact just released in September, was our ice cream cones, and here's a card showing how to use those. This one's by Lauren Burgold, and she's obviously used those cones in a cute little formation there. She's also used our heart brads, and then she's used the glitter pink designer tape in the background as a mat for it, and it just makes me think of ice cream and sprinkles. Love it. And of course, if you think about ice cream, you think about it all melting. So this is a card I created. It features our ice cream cones, and also I've got heart-shaped enamel dots in pink and red. Then I've got some single pink bling there. Also on the outside of the card, I've used as a mat in the background some pink glitter washi. And I want to show you this because I think it's one of the best sets in the store, to be honest. I use these constantly myself. They come in a set of 6 like this, and you've got the bright kind of purpley pink, a silver, a black, a gold, a light pink, and then a brown. And so of course on this card I use that light pink, but they work so wonderfully underneath your main card mats and also as accents, border accents and that kind of thing. I know we have some ATC lovers out here, and these are some cute ones made by Lauren Burgold. She's used our new crab and lobster set. So let's take a look at these. The one on the right uses our seashell brads on that sand and also our sun and cloud brads. Of course our lobster's there, and then she's used some torn gold glitter tape for the sand. It works really great. Her matching card uses the same techniques, except she's added the seagull, and of course this has our little crabs rather than the lobsters. The background is made with some oxide inks, and Lauren shared with me that she used some washi tape from Eyelet Outlet as a mask to create that nice crisp horizon in the background. Here's a card that I made using the lobster from the lobster and crab set. Also included here are the seashore brads. I've got sunglasses in the bright colors, and then an umbrella, a sandcastle, and finally a seagull. I've got 3 tags here from Susan Creech, so let's take a look one at a time. The first one uses multicolored strip skinny washi tape. We've got pink pearl bling strip and a teapot and teacup set right there. And I like how she's used her little ribbon and then tied it off with some twine. That's a cute look too. The next one, amazing gift ahead. This has our caution washi tape as well as our black and white skinny washi tape on the top, and it uses also a black enamel arrow. Remember I showed you the hearts before? Well, we also have arrows and other shapes too, so that's a good example of it. And there's multiple colors besides black as well. Alright, and then the last one says, best wishes for a fabulous birthday. This uses our birthday candle brads, a skinny glitter washi in the pink. Remember, I just showed you that one. And then it's also got skinny yellow washi next to that, and then a pink bling strip. Well, if you've got any new babies in your life, you might like this card. This is a stair-step dresser card for baby. And it says inside, welcome baby. But you can see how that card kind of looks. It sits like this and gives you a 3D look. There are lots of tutorials on YouTube for making the card base. The crib, rocking chair, the clothes, the window, these come from the Cricut image library. But as far as Eyelet Outlet products go, we've got the hanger brads on these clothes, and is that not the cutest thing? I love that. And then we've got the sock monkey brad, which is also very cute. The teddy bear brads, and we got one on the chair and also peeking out underneath that or inside of the crib. Nice little touch. So that's a cute one again from Susan Creech. Here's a great outdoorsy, woodsy card from Jeanette Cloyd. In the background here is the wood grain washi tape, and what she did is she applied this to cardstock and then cut it out with her die. We also have the moose brads, the summer tree mix, and the pine tree. Let's see, this is the pine, this is the summer tree. And then, of course, our moose brad, and finally 3 green enamel dots. Here's another cute one from Susan Creech. It says, goodbye tension, hello pension. I think this one could also say slay all day, and that would be an awesome sentiment on this card too. The brads that are used are the retro telephone and typewriter set, and then also we've got some mini gold round brads there. And the silhouette and that credenza comes from Cricut as well. Here are 2 adorable cards that Lauren Burgold made, and they feature our boot brads. This first card uses the boots in various colors to create kind of a rainbow effect. And then she's also used the teardrop blue bling, which really, of course, looks like raindrops or splashing. It's a great effect on this card. She's also used one of our newest washies, which is this rainbow washi tape, which is great on the background. This one also uses the rainbow washi tape, and now you get to see our coordinating brad. That is the rainbow from the Rainbow and Unicorn set. So if you're a rainbow lover, these 2 things go together wonderfully. Also here she has used the Sun and Cloud brad set, another pair of blue boots, and also some blue teardrop for the rain again. So just an FYI, if you like these boots, they are currently on clearance for 99 cents plus 20% off. And you can see how wonderful you can make cards using that set. So do you have a guy in your life and you don't know what to make for them? Well, Eyelet Outlet's got you covered. We've just about got everything you can think of that a guy would be interested in. And this is a good representation of just some of the many things that we have. So we have the grill and barbecue apron set right there. This is from the trout and bass brads. This is from our camping set that's got the campfire and the tent. We've got the pine tree, and we've also got running shoes. But if your guy likes any kind of sports, you name it, we've got it. Basketball, football, baseball, it goes on, and many other things too. So we even have beer brads. So if your guy isn't really exercising except for his arm, we got you there too. So check it all out. You can make some fun cards for your guy with the help of Eyelet Outlet. This great Elvis card was made by Jeanette Cloyd. She's used our music note brads and our record brad set there. She's also used the Gold Star washi tape on the front, and then inside she's used the camera washi tape. So it all fits together with the whole fame and music theme that goes with Elvis. Here's another retro card. This one's by Jeanette Cloyd, and it features our record brad set. Also used are the brick washi tape and the wood washi tape. Then she's carried that wood inside for a really nice finished look on the interior. Designer Lauren created a matching gift bag and card in this set. Isn't it pretty? She used a variety of washi tapes, including our flower and bird-related washi tapes, as well as our paper flowers and some single pink bling. This is a special way to make that perfect gift even more perfect. Here's another bag idea from Lauren that's more casual. This one uses lots of primary colored washi tapes and has a school feel. This would be great for a teacher gift or to give to a special student starting the school year or celebrating their grades. Here's a pretty one by Leslie Turner. This uses our black washi tape in the background. Again, this is created by just laying one strip on top of the other to create that background. Then she's also used the glitter gold dot washi tape here, and of course our light bulb brads. Inside she carried both of the washi tapes in here to again finish that card off really nicely and ties it all together. If you like to sparkle or know someone who does, this card will be perfect for you. This background is created using our red glitter washi tape, and we just apply the strips one on top of the other. She included the unicorns from the Unicorn and Rainbow Brad set to finish this one off. I'm going to start looking at some Christmas projects now. It's getting to be closer to that time of the year, and I know a lot of us are thinking about card making already, or even starting some of it. So let's take a look at these 3 tags from Susan Creech first to kick it off. What I have here is all 3 of them are shaker style cards, and inside she's used our beautiful snowflake sequins. It's just gorgeous in there. What we have for brads are the Mr. and Mrs. Claus brads and also the sleigh brads on this one. This next one has our polar bears on it right there, and again uses that snowflake sequins in the shaker part of the tag. And then finally we've got a more woodsy looking one with our deer brads and also our pine cone brad. And that one is very rustic and neat too. Well, what could be better than gnomes for the holidays? This card by Susan Creech features our cute gnomes for the Christmas season and also the Christmas pattern washi tape. Here's yet another bag idea, but this one is for the holiday season. Lauren customized these bags with the initials of the recipient. She cut the oversized letter out and then covered them with holiday washi tapes. What a great way to really make a gift bag special at just a little extra cost. The letters alone would be great, but the added horizontal and vertical washi tape backgrounds on the bag really further emphasize the letters and takes the design up a notch for, again, little additional cost and effort. This is a fabulous one from Jeanette Cloyd. It features the sleigh brad set. It also has the Santa suit brads, which are really, really adorable. And then she's also used some washi tape here. The red is red plaid, and then on each side she applied some green skinny washi tape, and then down the middle she also used that green washi tape. So it just gives you a little different look. I'm really excited to show you the October brad release, and as always this set doesn't disappoint. It's gingerbread people, yay! These look pretty yummy actually. The boys have red or green buttons and the girls have red or pink buttons, and they all have white icing decorating their clothes and body. So this is what they look like, and I'm also showing off the Merry Christmas washi and our beautiful red glitter washi. Here's a fabulous card from Lauren where she put the gingerbread people in front of a house that includes our peppermint candy and our candy cane brads. She's also snuck a little enamel heart on the door there. So cute. She also combined 8 different washi tapes for this super background. She used Ho 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 tape, skinny stripes, check tape, heart tape, Christmas pattern, or otherwise known as argyle, skinny solid tape, and the wide tree washi. And notice how she used that tree washi to set the scene with the house. Very nice. So go out and pick up these little darlings up in the store while they are in stock and on sale. Use code Art Expo through the 18th. Well, that wraps it up for me today. Thanks for joining me, and happy shopping, everybody. Bye.
Hi everyone, it's Michelle with Chalk and Hearts Designs. Today we are going to make one of our hanging canvas banners, and we're going to use this really cute design to make it. So let's go down to the project and get started. Okay, so this is our Christmas tree farm. It's a size C, and when you're working with canvas, you don't really need to fuzz all that much. So we're just gonna do it like one time on a towel because we want it to stick. And we are using our ink mat, even though I'm not using ink today, and I'll explain that in a minute. But this just helps keep it from slipping around, okay? This is our canvas banner, and it's meant to hang. And as soon as we're done chalking it, we will put it all together. So the first thing we're going to do is grab our transfer. We're going to put it on our banner. Normally I would use ink, but this isn't going to go outside, and so I don't think I will wash it ever. And we just have just a few more choices in color with our chalk line. So since I'm not using ink, we will not be heat setting it. And like I've explained before, I like my colors simple. So we are using this gorgeous olive paste, which will be our tree. And then we're using the black shadow. They have, I don't know if you can see, but they have just a little bit of shimmer in it. So I thought that would be really pretty on this banner. So you're just going to make sure that you have a good seal, and I want to make sure that I see a little lump. Make sure I get that out. I had already ironed this on, oh there it is, the lump is on the ink mat. I ironed this before I started the project, but the banner, obviously not the transfer. And we are going to work from the top down. And I think we are good. So I'm going to do everything, I think, in black except for the tree, because I think that would look cool. So we are just going to start at the top. I think I'll do all the words here, and then the tree. If I were working with ink, I wouldn't have to work as quickly. The ink is a little thinner. So since this is chalk, I will still have to work a little fast. Not as fast, but a little fast, so it doesn't dry in the screen. And another thing, if I were using ink, I would load it on the green and drag it across the screen, because it is a little, runnier is not the right word, but it's a little thinner. So we're gonna, I'll be careful, and I'm using the smaller squeegee at the top of the tree, just because it's close to the black. Then I'll switch to the larger squeegee, and we'll work our way down the tree. So Chalkator is really cool because it's so versatile. You can do lots of different things. It's just not for chalkboards, right? So here we are on a piece of canvas, and this could be a pillow, but this is a wall hanging. Then I'm going to quickly come back in here and get these black words. As always, if you're interested in joining my VIP group, that's where we have lots of deals and specials. Comment VIP and I will send you a quick little link. If you're interested in our monthly club program, you can comment club and I'll send you a link to that. At this point, I am going to quickly finish this tree and then peel up the transfer just so hopefully nothing has dried. My assistant will hold down the top of the transfer for me. Oh, it's so pretty. Awesome. So I'm just going to lightly lay that back down so I don't mess anything up. And I'm going to move down to the bottom. Make sure I have a good seal down there as well. And this is just a quick and easy project. It would make a great neighbor gift, gift for your friends and family. Remember, our transfers are washable and reusable, so you only have to buy one and you can make multiple items with the same thing. Voila! Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to set this aside for just a minute. If I can have my assistant, can he grab the mat for me? Pull the mat out. This. I'm going to show you real quick. Here, I'll turn it around so you can see it. Real quick how this goes together. And I'll move these out of the way so that I don't accidentally make a mess. That would be tragic. All right, so the banner comes, put that over there, it comes with these little thingies and a piece of jute. So these have magnets in them. So what I've done here, there's a set of wood for the top and a set of wood for the bottom. I've already pre-assembled a cute little bow just to give it a little dimension. What we're going to do first is put the bottom on first, and all you do is layer the banner on the wood, and then these magnets attach it just like so. Pretty cool, huh? So then this top one, we're going to do the same thing. And then I'm going to take this cute little bow, and it has some jute ties already on it. And of course you can do whatever you want to add to the top. So this, I'm just going to hide it behind the canvas. And then I'm going to center it, hopefully. And then the magnets are pretty strong, so it's going to hold the canvas, the rope, and my cute little ribbon. I need to fluff it to make it all nice and pretty. But then we're going to hang it up and enjoy it for the rest of the season. So this is our finished product. I hope you all enjoyed the little tutorial. And if you want the makings to make your own, I can bundle this for you. So say bundle and I will send you a link to get this in a bundle. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next month.
Hey friends, it's Emily coming to you from the Heartfelt Creations crafting studio. If you and I have not met, welcome. Today I'm back to bring you some creative inspiration using some itsy bitsy blossoms that really add the finishing touch to any project. So if you're like me and you love to create those beautiful homemade cards or add the perfect accent to your scrapbook layouts, this is a flower that I think you'll find yourself using over and over. So join me here in the back and we'll learn how to create this one-of-a-kind flower. We are going to pair it together on a shaped card that's a tad different than this one. Before we get started, I also just wanted to share this one. This is the base that we're going to be using, this stamp here, along with these little bitty flowers. So as you can see, you can use them by themselves. There are a couple different sizes in a small variation. And then there's these small ones that you can also add with larger flowers. So if you say you have roses or other beautiful flowers that you may already have from Heartfelt Creations, this is a beautiful accent piece for that. So are you ready to get started? Now, if you don't have this flower yet, let me show you where that one comes from. It comes from the set called Floral Fashionista. This one, the stamp has 4 pieces, and each flower in here, there's 3 sizes, but you stamp a bunch at one time. What does that mean for you? That means when you stamp these, you're going to stamp and die cut out a lot, and then we have a shaping mold that shapes it for you. So it's all done for you very quickly. So whether you want to make individual blossoms like these that I'm going to show you how to make today, and then you can cluster them together in beautiful little bouquets, or you can use them individually on your cards or layouts. So just so you know, as we head into this, the items I'm showing you today are on the retiring list. What does that mean? That means that each year we have some items that are on the retiring list, and those are going to be retired, which means they will no longer be available once they sell out. So if you don't have these yet, make sure to grab yours right away. We'll add the limited editions. You just go to heartfeltcreations.us and click on the shop button and then go to limited editions, and you'll save up to 50% on these, plus many more items in there that you might have missed. So I'm starting by coloring these little flowers with Rose Madder archival ink, and then if you wanted to do a 2-tone, you could always go back. I'll add a little bit of plum around the edges. Now, the flowers that I'm coloring right now were stamped in black. However, the flowers that I'm going to be adding to my finished project are going to be stamped in the plum, so you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do. I just wanted to show you the coloring technique. So those are those little bitty flowers all colored. You can always color them on the back if you feel like your back is going to be showing. Now, here's the fun part in case you have not used this yet. The shaping mold shapes it all for you. So just imagine how it's going to be when you can put those flowers in there, line them all up. You can spray some water on top, and we'll run that through the machine. While that's going through, I'm going to point out a couple more on some card samples so you can see those. But the mold is one that coordinates beautifully with these flowers, so you don't have to hand shape those, which is a huge time saver in case you're one of those girls that has been like, oh my goodness, I don't want to shape these by hand. So you can make these any color, any style you want. They'd even be beautiful paired with your Christmas poinsettias. So this will just come out. This will just pop right out, and at the end, if we have time, I'll add some glitter on this as well, so you can kind of see those. So if you add a light misting of water over the top, that kind of helps to give them a little bit of shape. Now, before we get started, I was going to show you this sample while I was running that through. I got carried away. Here's another one on an A2 size card. So this is the stamp that comes with the flower. So a beautiful mannequin just stamped in black with white ink and heat embossed in white. To finish this, all you're going to do if you want to have a little stamen in the center is just take your little flower And you're going to want to take a paper piercer and just punch a little hole right through the center. And that will leave room for a stamen. Now the stamen I'm using is from our bridal set. That set is a beautiful white set of stamens that are very beautiful just by themselves. You can also custom color these if you wanted to. I'm going to do that real quick. You could just lay that onto your ink pad, just add a little bit of ink on the top, and that will color it for you. So if you wanted to add a little bit of color to those white stamens, it allows you to customize that. So just like that, you have that little flower all made. So hey, sometimes when you're kind of stuck, you don't know, okay, what do I want to make next? Sometimes it's great to just stamp a bunch of these flowers, cut them and color them in your most favorite colors that you use a lot for your projects, and then you have these laying around so you can easily add them to your projects as you're creating projects for your friends and family. So if you wanted to pair this with your poinsettias, you could do that for Christmas, and then you could turn around and use them for Valentine's Day, for your birthdays, thinking of you, all that fun stuff. Before we move on to the next step, I'm just going to show you how I glitter these, because I'm going to pick up a larger one so you can see this a little bit more up close. Do you see how that entire flower is really sparkly? Before we add them to a card, if you just want to take a Hydra sponge and add a little bit of glue to your sponge, and then just sponge the entire flower. It's kind of like dipping it. Think of an ice cream cone being dipped in chocolate. Sorry if you're wanting an ice cream cone now, but hey, it's kind of like that, except you're dipping it in glitter, so you can just take hold of the little tail, dip it into your glitter, and that makes it all sparkly. And once it's dry, it's going to be clear and looks so delicate and beautiful. I call those my sugary candied flowers. Okay, so our next step is putting it together on a card, which is what we're going to do today. So just remember, if you don't have the Floral Fashionista stamp and die set yet, this is the stamp and die set that it comes from, and it is on our retired list, which means once this is gone, it will be gone forever. And it is on a 50% savings. So if you go to heartfeltcreations.us, click on the shop button and then the limited edition, and you'll see these. Now, the next stamp and die sets I'm going to be using are from the Floral Fashionista stamp set as well. I'm going to be using the corset from the Floral Corset stamp and die set. I love how this just pairs beautifully together. The dies coordinate very beautifully with intricate cuts, and then I'm using the Elements of Fashion, this piece right here. So you have like a little necklace and a hat in here too, which is really beautiful and fun to use. So what I wanted to do is make a shaped card. So this is where it becomes fun. So you're going to take the base of the corset die, or the Elements of Fashion die, sorry, and you're going to cut that out. I just had a folded piece of cardstock, just lay that on top. I made sure that this piece left was extended over the top, so it created a fold. So you can make this for a cute little like invite, some fun things like that. So we're just going to go ahead and glue this on top and just add a little bit of glue on the side, and we're going to glue this down. Now you could go ahead and you could use this for you know, actually, sorry, I glued the wrong one down. Okay, this is the one that's cut out. This is the one that I was going to show you how to color. So we're just going to move that one to the side. This is the one we're going to glue down as the base on the top of it. The reason I did this one is I wanted to have this rounded on the top. So all I'm going to do is just lay that on top. It's up to you if you want to stamp that or not. So before we glue this piece on top of that, I'm just going to show you how I colored it. I used our sponge daubers. These are designed so that you can do some beautiful shading. So you can just go in with the tip of your sponge dauber and add a little bit of pressure on that tip, and then just kind of pull up and out using that plum archival ink, and then you can go back and fill in with the rose madder. So that is how I colored the base of the corset and the Elements of Fashion base of this. So you could always go back, add a little bit more highlight in there if you wanted to, add a little bit of more darker streaks, so you can really kind of add some color however you desire. So once that is colored, you're going to go back and you can just glue this on top of your card base. I find that this makes a really beautiful shaped card, which is a very interesting technique. Now you can always go back, you can add this to an actual card base. However, like right here it's done on vellum. So you get lots of different looks just based on how you shape that corset, how you layer those on top of each other. You can add a hat, you You can do all sorts of fun things. But today I'm keeping it pretty simple. So you can always go in, you could bend this up. This is your corset piece. I'm going to layer this on top. So we're just going to add a little, actually I'm going to use my hot glue and put a pretty generous layer on the bottom here. And we're going to just give that a little bit of dimension with the hot glue adhering to that. So we'll just go ahead and kind of position that in the middle. And then you can add as many or as little flowers as you like. So I'm going to just bring in some of my flowers from the side. I am using some classic leaves mixed in with this. Those are not on the retired list. So if you don't have leaves yet, make sure that you snatch those up in case you're looking for those. So to add some flowers to this, you can do a cluster. You can do as much or as little as you want. For myself, I like to put one of these flowers on top of the rose. Now that's optional. You wouldn't need to do that. I have some of these flowers colored a little bit different from each other, so it adds a little bit of interest. If you add a little bit of different color combinations together, adds a little bit of depth, dimension. You could clip off the tails of the stamen if you wanted to, or you can keep it on. This one I just left on. This is a threaded stamen, so it kind of just bends. So you can add as much or as little as you want in here. So I think I'm going to go with 5 on the cluster at the base. And we're just going to tuck these in and make a little flower party down here. And we'll add one more in over here. I'm just going to do some hot glue right at the base. So tell me what you're loving about this. Do you have the Floral Fashionista stamps and dies yet? If you don't, make sure to get yours right away. You can go to heartfeltcreations.us, click on the shop button, and then you're going to be able to find that very quickly and easily by going to the limited edition section. And just remember, this is while supplies last. So if you get there and any of these items are out of stock, those will be going forever. So if you've been on the fence and you've been like, oh, I like that, but I just don't know, you might want to jump off the fence, run to the website and get those. And hey, you'll save up to 50% on any of the items in the limited editions category. So if you haven't checked that out recently, you might want to check that out. You might have some favorites in there that you don't want to miss out on. So up here on the corset, I'll go ahead and just add a couple more flowers. Again, like I said, you can add more if you wanted to. I'm just going to do a couple today, but you could always go back and you can add more in there if you wanted to. And then always add those finishing leaves where you think it needs a leaf. So we'll just tuck that in. So you've got 3 on the top, 5 in the bottom, and then I have a couple leaves here that are all ready to go. So I'll just kind of bring those in. These have been shaped, but I'm just going to squeeze them together a little bit tighter since those flowers are smaller. So we have a little bit of a smaller leaf going in here, like that. You could always tuck the hat in the top there if you wanted to. If you want some more leaves on the bottom, totally up to you. Because you have some leaves from the base coming out as well. So as you can see, that is just kind of a quick way to create a one-of-a-kind florally fashionista card that I think your friends and family will absolutely love. Just imagine all the different flowers you can make with this, and then paired it with the Floral Fashionista iconic stamps and dies. I think you'll be so pleased with everything that you can create with this. So you could always do like a little tag off the side of like thinking of you, it's a party, you're invited, and all of that fun stuff. So this will just then open up and you've got that beautiful card base. So this is a little bit different in its shape and style, but just remember, you can always go back and you can add those to your actual card bases and really create something super simple. Or if you want to have it a little bit more elegant and kind of like a party and it's your birthday or congratulations, or maybe somebody's getting married, you can really dress it up. You've got the necklace, you can keep the mannequin kind of simple and elegant. So it's totally up to you. If you want to keep it simple, you can add those little pink flowers. Those were just stamped in pink, and the bridal stamens were just inked in a little bit of the light pink as well. So with that, that is everything for today. So have fun creating your own one-of-a-kind Floral Fashionista piece. If you don't have yours yet, make sure to jump onto the website at heartfeltcreations.us, click on the shop section, go to limited editions, and you'll save up to 50%. And I think you'll be so excited to receive these in your crafting stash and have fun creating with them. Until next time, we'll see you then. Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. Excuse me. Welcome back, everybody.
You saw our snap.
That was a long break. No, short break. No, welcome back. This is Expo Dave and Vickyville live for you this morning.
Yes.
And we hope that you enjoyed our first 3 presenters. And as always, I was telling Vickyville as we were watching that, you know, Eyelet Outlet just has so many amazing samples that they do. I mean, and what I love about all their designers, they do not only the outside of their card, but also the inside.
Right.
And boy, you talk about a place where you can get everything to make your card. I mean, they have the washi tape, the wide, the thin. They have a brad for everything. And earlier today, before we started, as some of you have been doing, or most of you, I was kind of going through some of my items earlier in the week, and I found some adorable maple leaf brads. So I found them just in time to start making my fall cards. So.
You know,
love
Dave,
Eyelet Outlet.
Yes, when we were on the shows, and I first started with Scrapbook Expo, this was one of my favorite booths to go to. I had to get my brad fix every show, and I feel like I'm at that point again. I need my brad fix.
Yes, yeah, it was so fun. I mean, you know, you went. I mean.
And they just had everything that you were going to be needing.
Yes.
And you have a stash. I do too, because I'm a hoarder, and I don't know why I don't want to use these amazing things. But
we don't want to run out.
Exactly. But oh my goodness, all of the Halloween brads and the new ice cream cone brads that she was talking about. I love how they make the background with the washi, especially that beautiful red glitter washi.
Exactly.
So pretty for Christmas, the possibilities.
And the gingerbread men.
And the gingerbread men. I have like an asterisk because I'm like, buy the gingerbread men.
That was so cute.
It was just amazing. So let me go ahead and give you the Eyelet Outlet coupon. So it's 20% off the entire store using coupon code OCTEXPO, which is OCTEXPO. And that is going to be valid from the 16th through the 18th of October.
Wow, and that's a great special. Boy.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you, Eyelet Outlet, once again, for great samples and great products.
So many great ideas.
Yeah, and great ideas.
Yes.
And Chalk Couture, I know that Vicky's our home decor gal, but
I love it.
The banner was so great. And you know, look how quick that she was able to make that. And you could put that on, like she said, a pillowcase.
Right.
Anything like that. And how she was able to attach it and be able to hang it up. And it was, I don't know, it was just beautiful. Just quick and easy. I mean, she did that boom, boom, boom. And you have a beautiful new decoration for your home.
Exactly. And what I love about Chalk Couture as well is that you can choose the colors that are going to go with your theme that year. So, you know, like, and whatever theme, to me that template kind of had like a really beautiful farmhouse vibe.
Right.
So the colors were perfect for that, you know. But if you had, like, say next year you're going to go with the, like, non-traditional Christmas, so it's like turquoise and pink or something, you know, you could also do Christmas in that.
Oh, yeah.
And use the template for that. So that's what I love about Chalk Couture, that it can match whatever your theme is.
Yeah.
Especially on those amazing boards where you could take it off and reuse it, and
exactly. And like you said, especially Christmas. I was telling my mom really likes blue.
Yeah.
So you can use that same template every year and just change out your. It's almost like sometimes people like, which I love, different multicolored bulbs. Some people just like the white. So it's just like changing out your Christmas lights.
Exactly.
So.
And I chose my. Did I tell you that I chose my my theme this year for Christmas?
Oh no.
It's totally, because last year, remember, it was Fiesta and it was real bright. No, I'm sorry, last year it was vintage. Fiesta was the year before. This year it's traditional. Oh. It's hunter green, it's gold, it's like that deep, nice red.
Yeah, warm, very warm feeling.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I'm excited.
You'll be home for Christmas.
This Chocateur banner, I need it in my life for my decor.
I'm loving it. I want it so bad.
I know, right? Perfect. It is. It's so perfect. So, October special for Chocateur is every order from the website or through her personally earns an entry into Chocateur Mystery Bundle with $100 value. Join her VIP group for more specials. And so you're going to look for that on Facebook on Chalked In Heart SVIP. So that offer will expire on October 31st.
Wow. I love it when they say surprise. I always like to get surprise bundles. And especially with them, I mean, we've seen some of them, and they're packed full of great surprises.
Exactly.
So, but I always like getting those little extra gifts,
Exactly.
And whatever you get in that gift, you're going to be able to use not once, but over and over again.
Exactly. So. Just take it right off with all the cool tools and boom.
There you go. So check her out, the Chocateur.
Yes.
And then we had Miss Emma Lou with Heartfelt Creations, the beautiful. I think of them as the beautiful flower people,
right?
That
come to life.
Exactly? Yes. They always make it, give it that dimension. I always have trouble with that word. To really give it that oomph. And today she was making the itty bitty flowers to add to the projects. And one of the, and I'd never seen this before, but I liked how she put the adhesive on the sponge and then sponged it into the flower and then dipped it into the glitter to get a really good covering. So, and it looked like little sugar. She called them little like sugar drops almost.
How beautiful!
Because it was white.
Yeah.
So
gorgeous.
It was, and they the molds. Gosh, we've seen the molds before. Those are amazing too. And she always likes curling and just always. It almost makes that flower like come to life on the cards or the projects that you do.
Right.
So
yeah, and Sean, you were saying recently that that Heartfelt was one of your very first purchases on the show floor, right?
Yeah.
And give us a little story behind that.
Hi, everybody.
You were saying that.
Yeah, when I was in Arizona at the Mesa one, I drove to it because I live in Los Angeles, and I met you there for the very first time in the Mega. I volunteered for some of their classes to help, just to help volunteer, hand out kits and get people caught up. Yeah. And I got obsessed, absolutely obsessed. And then I signed up for 3 classes while I was there, the ones that weren't sold out, because they were almost always sold out.
Yeah.
And went to their booths and just purchased like crazy. Like I love their stuff. I've got the whole like stylus embellishment kit where it's got like 6 different stylists and the foam pads.
Right.
And,
and you can just use so much. I mean, you can just do so much with all their products.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because you could even like say you didn't have like Christmas per se template or whatever, stencils or the stamps.
Stamps and
you could color them in Christmas colors.
Absolutely,
and
you could watercolor them.
And
you could really turn it into a Christmas something or other. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So
and their molds, I'm obsessed with their molds. If you haven't seen their molds, I have one, the poinsettia mold.
That's
and
what I want.
That has to be
absolutely love it.
Yeah,
absolutely love it. Their molds are life changing. Like they just make it so much easier. So
oh my goodness,
a great idea that they thought of.
Yeah, I know. It just I always see them, and there's always on the show floor. I think I missed the show right now because I'm thinking a lot about it. But
we all do so much.
I know there's always a group, and I don't ever have time because I'm usually working. Yeah. So I'm like, someday I'm going to watch a presentation. So it's nice to see it on, virtually here. But yeah, there's always
their
so many
classes
people.
Are insane.
Are they?
You learn so much.
Really?
I forgot the name of the teacher. I think she does most of their classes, blonde-lady classes.
Yeah. I want to go to one of them.
She's so good.
Yeah, because it's just amazing how they look like they cost so much money.
Beautiful. And the layering.
It's paper, like we all have the paper, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you get it from using the stylus and doing the petals, but then also the layering just makes it pop.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's a huge bouquet. You know, it's just paper.
Yeah.
And the little bit of glitter that you can put on the petals, it just amps everything up.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I feel like you could, get like an ornament and make these flowers, and then whatever, decor you're going through for this Christmas, and you could just hang it on a ribbon and put on your tree, and having those beautiful flowers in your color.
Yes.
That would be
having
so
that glitter
pretty.
and then the lights hitting it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm needing.
And tell us your heartfelt ideas too.
Yeah.
Yes. I would love to learn more.
Well, and too, Vicki, she mentioned make sure that because she has some what they call the retiring products, the stamps and dies, and they're 50% off. So you want to go over and check those out because she did use some of those. Sean shopping. So so you want to make sure that you get those because those are limited, and she used that in the project that she did today.
Oh, okay, so good.
That was that dress form.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
Beautiful. So the coupon code. There's no coupon code, but there's, like Dave said, there's a lot to shop for, and you could save up to 50% off, and so that's going to go all the way through. It looks like January 6th.
Wow.
So you have time to shop for Christmas.
And then go back and shop for more.
Yeah, the new year.
Yes.
Valentine's
Working on Valentine's Day.
Exactly. Hey, that'll be here sooner than we think.
Oh, don't say that.
I know. Now, Vicki, I'm so glad that you mentioned Christmas ornaments.
Oh,
yes. Because some of you may not know this, but we are hosting a holiday ornament contest.
Yep.
So all that we need for you to do is you are going to go to the Craft at Home Events website, and you're going to click on go to one of our Shop and Play at Home events, and under the Fun and Games and Contest, you are going to click on that, and it's going to give you all the information of where to send your ornaments into us right here. But we want you to make any type. You can make any type of an ornament. We've had some little houses made for us.
I'm going to put up on the screen so you can see.
Oh, good.
Yeah, there's been some great ideas already.
Yes.
And I can't wait for Dave and Sean to make their ornaments. So I can see those.
I know. And we'll have, we'll be putting our tree up coming up at our next Shop and Play. We'll have it.
We should all make ornaments for the tree and then share them with everybody.
Oh gosh, yes.
Are you down for that, Sean?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So get, I know that gosh, some of you I know people have been working on their Christmas cards and holiday cards. So we want to see that, and of course we'll have some winners, and it's going to run through December.
Yes.
So
please send them in.
We'd love to see them.
Yeah, we're going to hang them, and we're going to showcase them like you just saw on screen. So if you want to get those in, we love getting them in the mail. We get so excited when we see them coming in. We're we got more ornaments, Dave, and we're all over, looking at them and seeing all of your guys' awesome creativity. And it's just amazing. It just brightens our day. So
exactly. Yeah.
We would love for you to send them.
Yeah, because
we show also win a prize too at the end of it.
We show them because we want everybody to see everybody's creativity, and we know that you guys work so hard, doing your crafts and everything, and sending them into us. So. And
you need all these other crafters seeing how awesome you are.
Exactly.
Your creativity, because we'll show them on screen. So
exactly.
Send them in.
I know. I have some ideas of how I want to do mine, but I have some different. I've gotten some dies, of course.
Yeah.
Stamps, so.
Oh, I can't wait to see. I was I can't remember where I was watching, but there's so many things that you could do with what you have, and we've seen. they use one of our ornaments came in with the Scrabble letters. I thought that was just so cute.
Yes, and you know, when you order one of our personalized buttons now, you get a backer card, and somebody actually used the backer card and made an ornament.
Yeah.
So
that was so nice.
I know that
you
is
guys
so cool.
are so creative out there.
I know. I wonder, is anybody working on their ornaments today?
Yeah, let's see.
Or holiday? They could be working on their Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Things. See what everybody's working on, or give us a shout out.
Yes. So Whittier Rio Hondo Noblet said that I can take an online class on the website for Heartfelt Creations. That's a great idea.
Oh, nice.
And that's actually where I went to college, Rio Hondo College. Is that something that am I reading that correctly? Because I don't have my glasses on, but that's funny. That's cool. I went there.
And you know, too, Vicki, I wanted to make mention before or right after our first segment, we have somebody watching us from Poland. Isn't that exciting?
Yes.
Yeah. So we literally are reaching around the world, and that's what we love. That
yes,
to
exactly.
reach out and craft with everybody.
Right. So let us know what you're doing. I'm on YouTube today. I think Sean is on Facebook, right?
Yes, I'm on Facebook.
So if you have something and you're doing something, write it in so I can shout you out here.
We want to know what they're buying, all the goodies they're buying, or maybe what they bought this,
throughout
past week from one of our other events. I mean, we've had some great events.
Right. I just got in a package, Dave, from Craft and Creativity.
Yes.
I got my Doodlebug paper.
There you go. Yeah, she's the colorful Doodlebug girl.
And then I also got in, what else? I can't remember right now, but it's so fun to get things in the mail.
I know, it's like always getting a surprise gift,
Right.
Well, too big, we have we have a lot of Mega Make and Takes.
Oh, yes.
Our great Mega Make and Takes, and we've now designed some adorable boxes that you can see here.
Yep.
Now everybody, we know how, when we show you the boxes, how great that they look here, and we send them off, and not everybody is as delicate as we are. The post office and UPS and FedEx, they're just the boxes. Okay, so just literally, I think yesterday we have a way to try to make sure that your box comes as crisp and crystal clear, because they're great for storing not only your Mega Make and Takes in, but other products that you can put on your shelf. And when you are shopping and you choose that Mega Make and Take kit, there's also an item, and I want to make sure I get this right. And there's an item that you can purchase. It's called the Outside Protective Shipping, and that's a box that we're going to put that in. So we're going to put your box inside of a box.
Yes.
To try from it getting scuffed up and everything.
Right.
So there's a little add-on button just right there.
Yeah, it's add-on. It's only $1.99. And boy, to be able to have a box that you can use for years to come, what a great, $2 is easy, and it helps get that box in. So
safe and sound.
Yes. And we love the boxes, and they're so decorative and everything. So,
so that's a great thing that I think Sean came up with. Good job, Sean. Okay.
Jennifer and Sandy.
Okay.
Great idea.
Okay, so Sandy, you're amazing. Your brain is amazing.
Well, the boxes are so beautiful, and they're strong. They're meant to ship in.
Yeah.
But I think the UPS sometimes might do jumping jacks on them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
we saw them get picked up, and they're just like, I'm like, be careful with the boxes,
These
please.
ladies want to. So
I know.
So one thing, we're always trying to improve everything that we do. We're trying to make sure that you get that box in good condition.
Yes. So that's a great thing that is new, that you spoke and we heard and we listened. Yeah. And so we hope that you like this add-on. Now, you don't have to go, if you just say, it doesn't, I'm okay, then that's okay too. You don't have to. But if you want to protect your box, that's a great option. So
exactly.
Just giving you options, you know.
Yeah, and it comes from your ideas. So any suggestions or ideas, we certainly want to hear. We want to make sure that you get what you're expecting. We want you to have a good time. If there's something that you want Vicki and I to mention or do or come up with,
let us know.
Let us know. We're always thinking of different things of what to do, or different contests. We do challenges during our shop and play events.
Yeah, email us and let us know what your ideas are. Yeah. Or, I know a lot of us are friends on Facebook.
Yes.
So you can, I have a YouTube channel, Vickyville. You can get to me there. So feel free to let us know any of your ideas on how to spark things up, or what you want to see more of, and that'd be great. It looks like, Dave, though, a lot of people are finishing up on their Thanksgiving cards and they're going into their Christmas cards.
Oh, yeah.
So Angie De Silva is finishing up on her fall Thanksgiving cards, and then she's going to go into Christmas cards and her ornaments.
There you
Amy Igu says that she misses the live events. Yeah, she's just happy. She misses the live events, but she's glad to hear that we're going to continue at times when you go back to live events.
Oh, yes.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Yes. Whittier Rio Hondo Noblet says, yes, she loves all. Thank you so much for doing these. And she's working on her Christmas cards.
Oh, nice.
And then Sharon DeBose is, she said her Halloween box got ruined by the rain.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry, Sharon. So, that's kind of sad. So that's what that nice protective box would help with. I know, especially during these changing weather.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. We think about how it's handled, but we get.
Right. Right.
So,
you never think that stuff is ever outside, but it is along the way.
I know.
Somewhere.
Well, we haven't had rain for 300 months.
Yeah.
We had a drizzle, I think.
Rain? What's that?
Well, you're talking about different cards and stuff. I was finishing up I'm making Halloween some little slimline cards for my grandkids, and then I was making little toppers. I'm going to make a little treat bag using the bags that my slimline cards come in. So if you get stamp sets, they're perfect to use for little treat bags. So just fill that up. Just take, just a little, I think mine's a 4x6 or 4x5 piece. You fold it over, put some little stickers on it, and I put their name on it.
And
it makes
they're
a
gonna
cute
love
little
that
topper.
from
So
Grandpa.
Yes.
And Shannon King said her ornaments are on the...
Yay! Shannon! We can't wait to see.
I know. We'll let you know when we get them, and then we'll be showing those.
Yeah, we'll show those on air. Rebecca Briggs says she loves watching, and she's working on a baby blanket for her new nephew.
Oh, how sweet. Nice.
Let's see. Kelly Keenan is getting her Halloween cards in the mail on Monday. Then on to autumn and Christmas. Yeah, you guys are amazing.
I know, the boom, boom,
She makes autumn cards.
Yes.
I love that.
I know, right? Nice. I love that.
Well, I do want to mention, we're going to be going back here in just a few minutes. But our next segment has our two new great companies with us, the Stamp Market and DeMolly Handcrafts.
Ooh,
so we're so excited to have them with us, and I know you guys are going to be excited too to see them. So I can't wait. I'm sure new means buy for us.
I know, right?
So
I just bought a Stamp Market die, a rainbow die, at a local scrapbook store here.
Oh, nice.
So that's exciting to see that we have them.
Yes, you're going to be able to see all kinds of new things or add-on things that you can use with that.
Yes.
So it's always exciting.
I'm excited, aren't you, Dave?
I am. And I'm excited.
You and your this is a crop shirt, huh?
Yes.
Yeah,
crop shirt.
I love that.
So I
love that color.
Fuchsia.
You guys love this color on Dave? He looks good.
I try. Well, you guys enjoy our next segment, and we'll be back soon.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name's Amy and I am the owner and creative director of the Stamp Market. And I'm excited to be with you today to share one of our fun new holiday products that we have called Merry and Bright Collection. What we have is 6 12 by 12 pattern papers. They're double-sided. So you get 12 amazing patterns, and I'm going to show you how to do a few fun things with this for the holidays besides memory keeping. So stay tuned for that. And one of the great things is there's one sheet included with just tags and labels. And this allows you the opportunity for just some quick cut up tags if you're in a pinch for time. And I'm going to share with you how to fold that paper into these fun little gift boxes. These are so great for treats or very small gifts. And also, I'm going to share with you a fun way to give this early to your friends and family, full of tags, so they're ready for the holidays and they can share a little handmade goodness. And now we're going to make a couple simple cards using the colors from the collection. Because really, is it ever too early to get ready for the holidays? So let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start by showing you guys how to make these adorable little gift boxes using our 12 by 12 pattern papers. So let's get started. Okay, you're going to need a trimmer. I use the Fiskars trimmer. And what we're going to do is actually we only need an 8.5 by 11 sheet for that size box. So we're going to trim this down and just go ahead and save those extra pieces. So you have a fun just 8.5 by 11. Then you'll still need your trimmer to do some scoring, or you can grab a scoring tool if you prefer. But I'm just going to go over to 1 1/4 inch, and we're going to score 1 1/4 inch from the bottom on both sides. Just lightly score that with a bone folder. Set that off to the side for a second, and as you can see, there's a score line. Take your bone folder and fold those in. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to fold one side over to where the flap ends, like this. So you're covering up that whole inside pattern, so it looks like that. Then unfold that side and do the same thing to the other side. Okay, now what you've created are 4 creases, 1, 2 in the center and on the ends. So it kind of folds up. You can kind of start to see how that's going to become a box. Now what you'll need to do next is you'll need to score again, same exact 1 1/4, because this is the depth of the box all the way around. So you're going to do it to the one side. Now you're going to do it to the other long side. So all 4 sides have a score line, and then there's 2 in the center. Now, what that does, okay, now that you have all the score lines in, you're going to, on each long side, you're going to cut at the score line. So you're cutting 4 slits. On each side. Now don't cut these and the short ends. Flip it over, cut the long end. Okay. Now I'm actually going to do the striped side just so you can see another pattern, since I've already shown you the Merry and Bright, which is so cute and one of my favorite patterns in the mix, just because of the mix of colors. It's definitely a twist on the traditional Christmas colors with that extra pop of pink and yellow in there. So we're gonna go ahead, and now what you wanna do is you just want to assemble. You wanna put the little flaps to the inside. So we're just gonna add some glue. Just adding a little bit of adhesive to those tabs. I just do one side at a time. You'll line it by squaring it up like that. Square that up. Square that up. Now let's do it again on these two. Okay, and there you have the perfect little gift boxes. One of the fun things to do for the holidays before, like in November, a really great time as people are prepping for the holidays, it's really fun to give a box and fill it with just gift tags. And how fun for them to open that up and see another pattern inside. And what I've done here is I've just stamped and embossed on all the colors from the collection. I've die cut some tags. I've also just stamped Merry and Bright on all the little tags. So I'm going to show you how to quickly make these tags. They're very simple. We are going to, I've die cut the tags already from our tagged die. And we're going to use our Merry and Bright set, which coordinates with the paper perfectly. So I want to show you one of my favorite techniques. It's actually just extremely basic and something that I feel when you're in a pinch for time really helps you during the holidays. I love to use a piece of colored cardstock and emboss in white. What it does is it allows you to really add in that color without a lot of extra. We carry an amazing embossing pad, nice firm foam, just like the Versamark pads. Why I love this so much is it really makes it easy to pick up the detail of these fine line stamps. So just go ahead, stamp that down, give it a little bit of pressure. Make sure you get all those lines. Then we're going to sprinkle with the embossing powder, and you'll see how fun it is to watch this white just really pop off the color. I mean, how fun is that? Just simple, easy. And then what I love to do is just grab a little bit of just some crochet thread or white twine, whatever you have. You tie that through. And you can make these in all the colors and then attach one to the cute little box just for that fun little coordinating element. And there you have just a super easy gift box that you can customize using any of your pattern papers. So using our Merry and Bright stamps, I want to show you how to layer both of these images, but also how to get a multicolored greeting out of a single stamp where the letters aren't separate. It takes a little bit of effort, but it is so worth the result. Okay, what you'll need for this is you will need a stamp positioner tool, and you'll need to get, this is our premium white cardstock. I've cut the front, a card front down, and I always take about 1/8 of an inch off because I like a little border on the front. So I'm going to lay that down. Then what I'm going to do is line up the stamp. You don't want to ever really split a card in half, so just lower, so just below half. Now the trick to this is you're going to actually need to make sure your card base doesn't move so it lines up every time, so make sure you have some good magnets, but you need some Post-it notes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by covering up all the letters around the first letter, which is an M. And then I'm going to take my ink pad, starting with Cherry Kisses, and I'm just going to tap that down. when you pull this off, you want to just double check. I always just use my finger to make sure I didn't get any excess anywhere. And then you're going to stamp down the letter M. And there you have your start of your colorful greeting card. Then I just use a little squeegee rag to clean that off good. You want to make sure you have to clean in between each color. Then I take a new Post-it note and I'm going to mark off everything, make sure it's covered up all around the letter E. And I'm just going to do this for each letter. Next is blush. Take those off. Then I'm going to speed up the process here so you can see it, but without having to watch it in regular speed. Okay, adding the last letter for this fun, merry and bright greeting card. Cute. There you have the base of your card. Now we're going to add the detail layer with some embossing. So we're going to remove this. So we're going to just lay that on top. Now the idea is that this is offset just a little bit. But if you don't like that look, feel free to line it up. But that's kind of the beauty of this. It's just a trendy thing right now. And it's kind of nice that you don't have to line it up perfect. You want to offset a little bit. Now grab that. Okay, then take our awesome embossing pad, ink that up, then you're going to lay that down. And for this one, we're going to use a detail silver emboss to really pop and sparkle. Just using a Wow Detail Silver, which we do sell these Wow embossing powders on our website as well. Just so it's a nice, easy one-stop. Tap that off. Make sure it's clean. Okay. Then you're going to go ahead and attach that 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card base. And then I've used our holly and berry die, and I've die cut this in the forest and the fresh pink for the berries, just to give it a fun little accent. And there you have a fun, merry, and bright card for the holidays. Next up, I'm going to show you guys how to make this simple see-through. So it's a little peek-through Christmas card. The inside, we're just using that merry and bright greeting again. Just want to show you how to really get the most out of those stamp sets. Those greeting sets really can go far. So this is one of our fun techniques using our quick strips die. We have a 1/2 inch quick strip die. Let me share with you how easy it is to make a card like this. So what we're going to do, we've cut out strips in each of the colors. We have red, we have peony, bubblegum, our new cotton candy, citrine, tropic, greenery, and our new forest as well. And that creates kind of a fun Christmassy rainbow effect that's actually still coordinates with the Merry and Bright collection. Now what you're going to do is just take a card front. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And you'll just want to run a strip of adhesive. Start a little ways from the top, just so your stripes are somewhat centered. And then just start arranging those in order. And I like to do more of a rainbow spectrum, but feel free to arrange those however you think is beautiful. It's fun to kind of do the darks to the lights in the reds and pinks, and then move into your orange, yellow, green, blue, purple spectrum. One thing I love about paper crafting is you can just kind of break the rules when it comes to colors. I mean, these days I don't think that Christmas is all about the traditional red and green. It's really fun to add in splashes of other colors, and it's just really a nice little surprise, especially in the mail. So that's what you have. You kind of have that lined up. Then you're going to just flip your card over easily, and you're just going to trim those right off the edge, just so it lines up on the front. Super easy. And there you have a cute striped card, which you could do so many different things with. But one technique that I love is because you get 2 for 1. We're going to take our dotted tree die, and we're going to die cut just this piece out of the center. Okay, so we've run that through the die cut machine, and what we end up with is 2. So make sure, see what just happened? There wasn't enough adhesive on this little piece. So just really make sure you get enough adhesive on those, or you can lose those little stripes once they're die cut. So you end up is this, the card front, and then you have this fun little tree as well. Set that little tree off to the side, and I'll show you what you can do with that. Then you're going to attach your card front. And I've trimmed off about 1/8 of an inch all the way around, just to allow for a little edge. And then I'm going to offset mine just a little bit so we have a fun little shadow happening. And then we're going to stamp the greeting. And now you're going to stamp the outline Mary again and emboss it just like we did on those other 2 projects. Just like that. And if you would prefer, you can add some fun color. You could even drop in some pencil, some watercolor, some ink, whatever your preference. We have these fun enamel dots in all of our Color Crush colors. So I've added a little red, bubblegum, and citrine just for a little pop of color. And there you have some fun, merry, and bright projects. I hope you had fun today making things merry and bright. Now you can head on over to our website, thestampmarket.com. And there you'll find a variety of crafting supplies, from stamps and dies. We have an amazing array of colored cardstocks, inks that perfectly coordinate with some fun embellishments. And we really hope that you'll take a minute and go check it out. And if you use the code Merry and Bright, you'll get 15% off your orders. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
Hey crafty people, it's Desiree from DeMolly Handcrafts in New York. We are so excited to be part of today's expo, and we wanted to share that we have many exciting crafty goodies on our website, which is www.demollyhandcrafts.com, and we are offering a 15% off coupon off of all your crafty goodies that you put in the cart, excluding, of course, kits, bundles, and classes. You just have to use this coupon code EXPO1017, today's date. The offer is good from today all the way up to the 24th, so don't miss out. If you should have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, 914-562-5857. And we really want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for joining us today, and we really hope you enjoy our projects. Okay? See you then. Bye. So here we have the Butterfly Garden Collection by Couture Creations. And this is going to be one of the bundles that we have on the website. And you're going to get, I think, about 10 beautiful sheets of paper. And it's going to be 2 of each design. So I'm going to show you the front and the back. So here is the first one. So we just want you to see how gorgeous these designs are. And they're really fun sheets of paper. You have these beautiful muted purples and pinks with a hint of gray and green. It's got a lot of the colors that are perfect for the fall right now. It gives you that soft color that you would need to create maybe a baby album, maybe a wedding album, maybe some beautiful cards. This will be fun in your junk journals. And so here's some of the projects that we created. So we have this beautiful card, and as you see, we used stickles on the paper, so it made it so much more. And you could of course get all your stickles from our friends at Be Creative. Look at this. So we made this pop up, and they're a fun waterfall. See that? And then we have this one. So to create a pocket where you can put many pictures, or you can add any kind of journaling here. And this one like comes up so you can add a photo. There's many fun ways to use this. And then we even created, or altered actually, a composition notebook. So this was super cool, right? We made pockets. Look at how nice that is. I love I love graph paper, and I thought it would be really fun. We just put the rest of the pieces of paper all throughout. We created little pockets and little inserts, just so that you can have some fun in here. I didn't want to cover up the useful information because it's useful, right? And another pocket, you could see that in the back. And this would be really nice to just alter your notebook to take. I didn't add any of the doodads that I'm including in this bundle, just because I know that you have to put this in and out of, you know, your book bag or tote, and I didn't want it to get ruined. But along with this bundle we're going to include these fun little handmade vintage tags. We're going to include these beautiful purple flowers and these fun epoxy brads. So this is really for your first bundle. And don't forget to use that 15% off for all the other goodies that you add into your cart as you're shopping on DeMollyHandcrafts.com. The next featured product that we would like to share with you today are the Gorgeous Girls, made by Santoro London. And how cute are these little ones? Look at that. Those are 2 samples of the many amazing things that you can make with them. All we did was stamp her onto mixed media paper, and then we colored her. You can use either the tri-blends, you can use your Copic, depending right on the type of ink that you use. So we did use some Memento, and we did stamp some in Archival, just because we were trying different mediums. We used our tri-blends. We also used watercolor paint with a paintbrush, right? If you are interested in these tri-blends, our friends over at Be Creative does sell them in this case, and you get all of those colors. So once you have colored her, all I did was take a die. I actually used the Tim Holtz die, and I punched her out, and then I did another size up to create that layered look. Or you can use a regular oval and create a different look, right? So I want to show you some of the ones that we do have on our website, DeMollyHandcrafts.com. Don't forget your coupon code, 15% off. So these are some of the ones that we have, and they are so stinking cute. Yeah. Look at all of the ones that we have. We have numbers, some numbers from 40, 50, and the final one, which is 60, right? So there are all these different ones. Look at how cute they are. So if you do have Gorgeous Girls, you can add to your collection, and if you don't, you can start your collection today, right? Just be sure to visit DeMollyHandcrafts.com, and remember to use that code Expo1017 to get an extra 15% off. So before we move on to our next featured product, I would like to share a couple of the classes that we have taught. Some of them are called Create Intakes, and they are events because we have so many of the classes all in one, and some of them are just called classes, right? So here we use some of that ephemera from Prima and the paper to create this beautiful home decor piece on a canvas. Then we have, of course, our beautiful Prima doll. This is Phoebe, and we dressed her up for autumn. Isn't she great? Then we have a really fun scrapbook page, and this was all for that one event. Let me not forget the book that we actually made. This is a mini album, and we used all of that beautiful Prima paper, and we created this mini album, and this was designed by Debbie, and we usually collaborate in our Create Intakes. So this is her company is called 52 Secor Crafts. So they're absolutely beautiful. So we often collaborate with our Create Intakes or classes. So let me just show you a couple more of hers. So these are the mini albums that you might find on the website. Now they're all different, so you would have to pick them individually. All the paper is not the same. Many of the layouts have flips and pockets and like the third page, right? So you see all the little flips go up or down. So you'll find that that's a nice technique that she adds. She adds side pockets, she adds insert pockets. I like to put the ones up and down, and she puts them sideways. Then here's another one of her class. This one is coming up. So this is an envelope. This is an envelope album. So you would add your photos, and then you can put it back in the envelope carefully. Not like me. So those are those. And then there's one more I'd like to show. This is a beautiful one. I keep pulling it out. You can put a beautiful picture in there. You can put a quote. I don't know why I never put it. There you go. Nice and careful. Make sure that the lace is at the top. Beautiful, right? Then I'd like to show you some of the mixed media. This was our 49th and Market mixed media book that we created. 49th and Market has beautiful, beautiful paper, and all we did was we embellished. We created pockets. You see how I like my pockets going this way. This kit sold with many of these little embellishments that you see here, and we did these classes over Zoom. I like to do them over Zoom because then we can talk to each other and share. Here is another project, and this was a home decor This we made together also. You just hang it up. Isn't she beautiful? We used tissue paper on a canvas, a flat panel canvas. That was really fun. Then we have our mixed media, really dilutions. So here's some paint and doodling. We'll use collage. This class is coming up. But we do have stencils and stamps, the dilutions. We have Tim Holtz, and we have some Dina Wakley is coming also to our craft store. We have the stencils and silhouettes, and we show you how to use them, right? So many times, if it is not an event, right, many classes in one, we have a class, and I ask you to put it inside of your art journal. I do have a little art journal and a large one, and this is the one by, this is the Diane Dilutions art journal. I just decorated the outside. And here we are in a class with Diane. For our final featured product today is going to be that of the Prima Marketing ink. So we carry many of the Julie Nutting Prima dolls just because they are so super fun to use. So this is a small sample of the dolls that we do have on hand. We have borders. We also have the Julie Nutting apron. And the ones that we have are signed by Julie Nutting herself. And they came straight from Prima. Aren't they gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? So we do have some other Prima stamps. We do have some flowers. We have the newest collection. That's all we have right now. And we have some ephemera. So we just finished making these beautiful projects using those. And today, right before we leave and we say our goodbyes, we would like to use Elena, and we'd like to show you how we use her. So what we do is that we create these little like mini kits, and it comes with the items that you would need to create a tag. So this is a 4 by 8 inch tag. We give you the background for it, right? You would glue that on. We give you the image. Some of them are cut, and some of them are pre-cut, and some of them are stamped on. I like to send the stamped on because then you can use your coloring tools on the side to kind of see what color you'd like. So what we would do is that we would color her. So here's Elena. I colored all of her skin and her hair. Then we give you her outfit that you would cut out. So this is her outfit, and it's all cut up, right? And we would glue that on. Then we would give you items for her background. So here's some chickens because Elena's on a farm. Look at that. So we would do that. We would glue that on, right? I don't glue to the very end anyway, just because I like to kind of lay everything out. Then we give you some stuff for the background. So I'm gonna put that, give it some interest, right? Mixed media. I can use either apples behind her or make it more like a picnic table. Or I can put both pieces actually, if I cut my apples a little bit smaller. But I think I'll leave that one on for now. Then we have just some fun doodads to put everywhere. I can glue those there. And then I have some raffia to place at the top. Right, and then cut up some raffia to make a nice, to tie it up here. I'll make a nice little bow. Put it here at the top and glue. Oh, maybe I can move this, you see? Because I haven't glued, I can still move this. I can glue my flower up there, right? I gave in this kit and we just punched out the ones that we want to use. Simple, right? And then we can put it wherever we'd like. But actually, I'm good with these. Then we would glue them down. And I created a tag that I can use inside of my mixed media book. I can put this on the front of a gift bag for someone. I can use it on the front of a card. You can use this in a variety of ways. I actually used mine to decorate my room, and I just want to show you some older ones. So this is her, Elena. This was her. And you see how you can like dress her up in different ways, and that's basically you can either color her outfit or you can stamp it on a pretty paper and then just adhere it, right? So that's her. Let me show you some other ones. Here is Valentina. This is the one that we made for winter. And see how everything is in the kit that you would need. We often use flowers and little doodads, and of course you can add so many more things. We have willow. So as you see how different they are, how much fun we have dressing them. And this is why mixed media is so fun. You use the paper, you use different elements, you use different mediums, like maybe gesso or texture paste, decoupage paper onto it. And this is the latest one that we made. And we do have some of Mer Baby. And look at how cute this is. Look at how it sparkles and shines. I hope you can see the shine. And these are the Prima flowers. Look at how gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous they are. And this is the Elizabeth Craft Design die. So we do use many, many, many of our items. So you can decoupage, or you can, look, you can simply design the back of your tag and color her in and glue her on, right? And then you can add, look at all the pretty flowers you can add to her. How fun is that? So I'd like to thank you so much. Please make sure that when you are shopping with us to use our Expo coupon code 10EXPO1017, and our offer is good from October 17th through the 24th. It really is 15% off of everything, excluding the kits, bundles, classes, and even our little mini events over here in New York. We thank you so much. We hope that once you're looking on the website, you enjoy the many, many beautiful and fun crafty items that you will find. And we hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Hi everybody, Joyce from my craft room here. Today we want to show you some simple layering dies from Altenew, but we're going to shake things up a little bit by using some of Lindy's Stamp Gang's magical shakers on them to create some fun paper. Before we get started, I want to say special thanks to everybody at Scrapbook Expo for doing this event again. I mean, they're doing a great job and we sure appreciate it. And even more, we appreciate you taking some time today to spend with us. So we'll get started. Okay. Of course, we have a coupon code for you. It's EXPO20, EXPO20. If you put that in the coupon box on our website, when you check out, you'll save 20% on your whole order, everything on the site except kits and laminators. So keep that in mind. The kit that we're featuring today includes these 2 die sets. This is the brand new Poinsettia 3D die set and the Monstera 3D die set. I mean, this one you'll use over and over and over again for all kinds of occasions. We are also including these 3 colors of the Magicals. Now, we have in the shop 5 more colors, but we're not using those on the cards today, but they are on the shop if you're interested. They're $4.99, I think, a piece. The kit itself is $39, and the coupon code will be good for 2 weeks. Now, I have one other little bit of explanation, and that is this phone sitting in my forehead. We have a new toy in an attempt to make these videos better. We're trying some new technology, so our one remaining challenge is the phone in my forehead. So sorry about that. Bear with us. And Geraldine just reminded me, if I didn't say it, the 20% coupon is good on everything on the site except kits and our heat laminators. So, okay. So we made 2 cards. These are the 2 cards. This one obviously features the 3D poinsettia, and this card features the beautiful Monstera 3D set. Now, I have used a couple of other things on these cards. The poinsettia also features this brand new die from Altenew. It's the Fancy Piece die. Really cute, and it's only $7.99. The Monstera is also featuring the Honeybee Garden Lattice layering dies for the background. I love this background, and I don't know if you can appreciate it, but it's really pretty. I'm getting some shadows here. And we've also used the Thinking of You, one of our very, very popular little mini expression dies from Creative Expressions. So those are not in the kit, but I'm sure you have plenty of sentiments and background dies you could use if you're not interested in those. Anyway, so that's that. The first thing we need to do is to get out some watercolor paper. Now, I used just good old-fashioned regular cold press watercolor paper. And you want to use that with the Magicals because you want to make sure you've got a paper that's going to hold, deal well with that, with a lot of water, because we do use a lot of water. I also wanted to show you on the shaker bottles, one side is kind of like a little salt and pepper shaker top, and the other side is a bigger opening if you want to pour some out. I use this side to pour a little powder into my little bead tray here, and then dump that into a little mister bottle and added some water, so you can use any of the Magicals as sprays as well. So, but on the cardstock, on the watercolor cardstock, we're just going to sprinkle from the shaker side just tiny little bits of the powder. Now, in some cases, it's hard to even see. So we're going to put, this is called Cuckoo Clock Cardinal. That's the red. and we're going to add a little bit of the Grab-A-Guy Gold to one side of the paper because I want to get some orange-er tones on part of this. Because the fun of having these magicals is that you can create papers with lights and darks, you know, different color variations. And then all we're going to do is spritz with good old plain old water. Now, you have options. You can just leave it like this. The color kind of bursts when it gets wet. You can let it air dry and you'll keep all that patterning on the paper. For my card, I didn't do that. I was going for more variations in the shade, not so much a pattern. So what I did is then I just kind of took my watercolor paper, moved it around. I think I'm going to move it around a little more here with some water. And if you see how you're getting all that variation in the colors. If you want part of it to be more red, just add a little more red. Add a little more powder. And you can even take a paintbrush and kind of mix it up that way. So on this side, I'm going to have more of a red tone. On this side, I'm going to have more of a coral or orangey color because I added the gold. And of course, you could add all kinds of different colors. Now, the one thing that's particularly fun about the Magicals is the mica that's in them. There are lots of different pigment powders out on the market, and there have been for quite a while. But Lindy's puts mica in there, so you're going to get a really beautiful sheen or glimmer to your paper once it dries. It's kind of hard to see when it's this wet, but you're going to have to take my word for it on that one. So you can dry it with a heat gun. You can let it air dry. I don't think there's a whole lot of difference. Some people do, but I haven't found all that much difference from one method to the other. So there's the red, and then I'm going to show you the green, because we're going to use the green on the poinsettia leaves and on the Monstera card. And I did the same thing. On one side, I added some of the gold, so I get a slightly different green. And if you see, when you hit it with the water, can you see the other colors that show up? The blues, even a little bit of pink, yellow. That's basically because those are all the colors of pigment that you need to create this green as you see it on the lid of the bottle. So we're going to do some moving and grooving here. And again, obviously the more powder you put down, the darker it's going to get. Okay. Alrighty. Now, one last tip on the Magicals. Don't just mop up your work surface. take some paper and scoop it up. Some combinations are better than others. Red and green is not what I would necessarily recommend, but just keep that in mind. You don't need to just mop up all that extra pigment and throw it in the garbage. You can mop it up and make some really pretty backgrounds. The magical shakers are a dye pigment. I should tell you that. They are not just regular pigment powder. They're dye-based, which means they're going to soak into the paper as opposed to resting on top. They're going to soak in, absorb into the paper, and that goes a long way toward the gorgeous intensities of color that you get. Okay, now, so you didn't have to sit here and watch me dry paper for 20 minutes. I went ahead and die cut some pieces ahead of time to show you how the card goes together. And I see I have misplaced my white mat. Where did I put it? Give me a second. Jared's going to cut me a 5 1/4 by 4 inch white mat. And while she's doing that, I'm going to put this poinsettia together. Now, I just used glue dots because you don't really need to, you know, adhere the whole thing down flat. You really want it to have a little dimension. So I just take a glue dot, stick it in the middle of my poinsettia, and then I'm going to check the next layer. Decide where I want to place it. Thank you, my dear. Where do I want to place it? I guess right there. And stick them together. Now, if you can see, the really nice thing about this particular poinsettia die is you're not just getting the outline shape, you're getting all of this texture, all of the veining is kind of embossed and pierced into each of the petals, so gives it a really nice extra touch, and it makes it a little easier to shape them because of that kind of scored line down the center. So then I'm going to just take another glue dot, put that in the middle of this layer, there you are, and then a slightly smaller glue dot for the last 4-petal layer that goes on the top. Now I went ahead and positioned my dies on my colored watercolor paper so that one layer was more red, the next layer was more orangey, and back and forth, kind of like that. So, but you know, obviously, whatever trips your trigger. And then you've got one last little layer for the center. Now, I took the other, the original bottom layer of the poinsettia, the die, and cut a piece out of the greens so that I could just add leaves to my poinsettia. I mean, we've all done this often where, you know, that's the beautiful thing about poinsettias is you can just use the same stamp or dye to create the leaves as you use for the flowers. Okay. And can you see how pretty that green is? It's pretty pretty fabulous. All right. Okay. Too big. Too big. I need 5 1/4 by 4. Just one piece. Thank you. To adhere the piece word down, I'm just going to use my sticky dots that I've moved. Excuse me. Or maybe I won't. Anyway, you can use whatever it is if you want. But all you're going to do is, you know, adhere the back of it down on white. This is a leftover piece of the red that I colored with the Magicals. I decided I just wanted to use it for my mat. So, thank you, my dear. So we're just going to stick that there, put our poinsettia, hopefully, right there, and glue the piece down. All right. One other quick tip. I mentioned that you could use the powders in a sprayer to spritz, but you can also use them to splatter. So if you want more splatter on your flower or on your mat, you can go right ahead and do that. Okay, now we're running out of time, so I'm going to real quick show you the glorious Monstera. This one is super easy. There's a zillion dies in this set and a layering guide. All that's involved is to take the stemmed piece and then find the layer that matches it, and they're pretty obvious. You're just going to stick that right on there, which would be a lot easier if I hadn't put my sticky dots away. But it just sits right on there. Thank you. Sticky dots, $7.99, 8 sheets, 8.5 by 11. Just put your die cut on there, peel the cover sheet off, pick up your piece, and you're just going to lay it right on top, like so. And because you've used 2 different colors of the 2 different shades of the same green, we added some gold into the one side, you get, you know, a different look on your leaf. We're not going to have time to put these all together, but let me show you again how cute this is. The pot is part of the die set. I just cut the background to be a little bit darker color, and then you're just going to arrange them all your leaves in the pot, just like we did here. I popped up a couple of them on foam squares. The rest I just glued right down onto that mat. So I think we're all good. Thanks for joining us. Check out the website, mycraftroom.com. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. You're live with Expo Dave and Vickyville.
Hi.
And it was so great. We had our 2 new companies.
I know.
They were
that was
awesome.
So fun.
New, great. The Stamp Market. I mean, that box was she made that look so simple to make.
Right.
And it was awesome. I mean, and she made the tags to go inside of it.
Isn't that such a great idea?
It is.
Like, I know, we're crafters, and so, gosh, I love getting homemade craft things from friends. Like Happy Mail, and that's such a great idea.
Yeah, and something you can use, and it was from their Merry and Bright collection.
I love that stamp.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the stamp set. And how about Dave, we were watching it, and we were like, I'm going to really love that person that I made that tag for.
I know.
That was so beautiful how she used a Post-it note for each letter.
To mask it off and everything.
Right,
and what a simple, I don't think I've ever used that. I normally just use like a piece of scrap paper and then try to tape it down. But gosh, the Post-it note has a sticky on it. So.
Right, and then to add that embossing powder over that, just make it pop. It was so pretty, so cute. I loved it.
Yes, and like you said, the tags are something that somebody can use.
Exactly.
So that's great. And but the box I loved how she just snip, 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 and she had that box.
I know, such great ideas. And then also, I loved how she did the paper strips.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then and in the rainbow color or whatever color you like, but I loved that. It kind of went so fresh and beautiful. And then added that what was the name of that die? I love that Christmas die.
The tree, and then she
dotted tree die.
Yeah, and then added those enamel dots, that popped it out. But
so many.
But doing that background, I mean, the strips. We all have strips of. I mean, we all have those little strips of paper.
Right, in your stash or
Exactly. So you can sit and save those, or just as you collect them, make a background, like she said, for anything. So So thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes,
Stamp Market.
Stamp Market.
And the enamel die.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. And I love, like I said, I had recently bought a die, and it cut so nice. So I want to get my hands on more Stamp Market dies.
Exactly.
I cannot wait to shop.
Exactly. Now, did they have a special?
Yes, they did. Okay, the Stamp Market is 15% off using the code Merry and Bright, and that will expire on October 18th. So you have a few days to get on that and woo!
Get it, but yes. So great. Thank you so much, Stamp Market.
Yes.
And then our other new company, DeMolly Designs.
Yes.
From the East Coast. We love that.
Yeah, New York.
Thank you for joining us. And my gosh, they had so many great lines. They had the Prima.
Yeah.
They have Prima, and I know that you love
the Julie Nutting dolls.
The dolls. Yes.
I know.
Yes.
I loved how all the samples and the mini albums, Dave. They're so pretty with all the. You forget. We craft at home every night, and I always forget to add like the
little pockets and little things in to
where you
put
could
your
add all
things.
kinds of good stuff. I know Sean's like king of that.
Oh, I love I love doing those. I love any surprise, anything that says surprise on it.
And to add like
clips in the pockets.
Yes, you could just do everything. Yeah, and so they showed some great examples.
Yeah, they did.
Using those techniques.
And 49th and Market. I mean, more great products that she had, and the great bundles. It's so nice to be able to buy. When the companies like them offer those great bundles,
right?
Because you get everything. Gosh, the papers, the embellishments, ephemera. I mean, you buy that, it's one-stop shop.
Exactly.
It takes easy out of it, and then you buy the bundle, and then you can buy some additional add-on things too, because you can always mix and match products.
Right.
For sure. So
wouldn't it be fun, Dave, if you, me, Sean, Jen, Sandy, everybody, all of us bought a bundle, and then one night we just had our little
have a bundle party.
And we have our little bundle party right here. That'd be so fun.
And then we can fold boxes for Mega Make and Takes.
Maybe not.
At least they're pretty boxes.
True, that is true.
They are.
So, yes, they had so many great things. The Gorgeous Girl dolls, I love that.
Yes.
So thank you to Molly for that great video, and let me go ahead and give you their show special. It's get 15% off all craft supplies, excludes kits, bundles, classes, and events, using the coupon code EXPO1017, and that will expire on October 24th. So very good.
Awesome. So thank you so much for joining us. We love it. We love it. Love it. Have the new companies.
Yes.
And then we had, my craft room. She has. Boy, I'd love to have her craft room in my craft room.
I know.
And she makes everything. I love to watch her do her demos because she just does it. And like she said, there's not. She kind of tries different things. It's not you have to be perfect, but I love how she talked about using the right watercolor paper because she does use with her technique that she used.
Right. Very
she
important.
used a lot of water.
Yeah.
And I've never seen this technique used before. She did the little taps of the
magicals.
Yeah, the magicals, and then add that water, and then kind of tilted the paper. I'd never seen that before.
Yeah.
And what a fun technique. And if you wanted to do it that way, or she said you can use a brush, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think
you're
it'd be
kind of making
fun.
your own background paper.
Yeah.
If you with the colors that you love, and
exactly.
I think it makes it look so nice too.
Yes. And the poinsettia die set and the monstera. You get a ton, like she said, a ton of dies. And the monstera you can use on all different types, projects. And you can use the poinsettia on you can make it look like other things too. So
yeah, it's very versatile. I love that card. The technique, the watercolor technique is so beautiful.
Exactly.
So, oh my goodness, I gotta get that one.
I
know. Okay. So let me go ahead and give you the show special. Save 20% off everything at mycraftroom.com, except for the kits and the laminators, using the coupon code EXPO20, and that is valid through October 31st.
Awesome. So thank you so much, My Craft Room, for joining us today as well, and all those guests I know will be shopping.
Yes.
So, very good. So right before we came back, you saw an awesome commercial because, just like every week, we have a week packed full of great events. And on Tuesday, October the 20th, just a couple days, 3 days away, at 4 p.m. Pacific time, my love, Slimline.
Yay!
Slimline.
Woo! Yes.
So, and listen, you know who we're going to have? Slimline. Listen to this lineup. Trinity. We're going to have Trinity. And we are going to have Rubbernecker Stamps and Elizabeth Craft. So, boy,
I cannot wait.
3 great companies
I'll be waiting
are going to be
watching with my snack.
full of Slimline
I can't
products.
wait.
So
yes.
I know. I'm
going to be
exciting. Watching too.
Yes.
So.
Great technique.
So, Vicki, what's this all about? Tell us.
Okay. Yes, this is our Mega Make and Take, and there are so many great projects in there. You guys are going to love it. It went on sale yesterday, and we haven't just sold out yet, so you still get a chance to get one of these awesome boxes. There are 8 projects in here, and it is $59.99. So Dave, this is a fun box to get in the mail.
Box o' goodies.
A box o' goodies.
Yes.
And you're going to love it. There's different projects, different companies, maybe things you've never played with before, that it'll just come right at your doorstep. And how fun is that, Dave?
I know.
And there's still a few left, so get in there, and what do? You go click, 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 click.
Yes, and remember, we want this box to show up here at your door just like that. So we have added that option of the outside protective shipping box. It's only $1.99, and you're going to be able to get your Mega Make and Take kit and one of those outside protective shipping boxes.
If you'd like, you don't have to. But if you want it to be fresh and new like this, pristine, yes, you can get that protective box. But remember, we have some still available for you, so get your hands on these 8 projects that are going to be so much fun to create.
Yes,
and just a fun day.
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, guys. We're going to be shopping and crafting.
Yes. So fun.
And you always see a new technique. So you're going to go to shop@homeevents.com and get yours today. So you guys enjoy our next segment, and we will be back.
Hello everybody, I'm Kim from Tall Mouse Creative Arts, and welcome to Stampin' Scrapbook Expo. We got a lot to go over. 2 tables jam-packed full of stuff. This table, and then we're going to head over to my dining room and take a look at dies, deals, and Secret Santa stuff we're very excited about. So let's buzz through this real quick so we can go over to a different fun table. All right, come on in over here. I know it's card making season, so we pulled together some stuff to help you make your cards and your pages too. And just a real quick thing, pocket color wheel is a very helpful wheel for you to be matching any sort of papers to do. You've got your whole entire rainbow set here, and you know you use opposite colors of the spectrum to do any blending and matching. So this is a little helpful tool with that. Fabric, papers, anything that you want to mix in colors. All right, helpful little tool. And then we've got on the website, we have card and envelope packs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 of them. Cream, black, red, white, and then we've got natural. So in case you don't want to make cards and specifically envelopes, we've got pre-packs for you ready to go. And then ribbon, we pulled together some of the Halloween and fall, and of course Christmas is available too. 2 sizes, widths, 3/8 and 5/8, all of them 25-yard spools, so those are really fun to help add gift wrap or to your cards or whatever you're doing. And then we've got white, natural, black, and bone color twine, because you know 'tis the season. And if you're going to work on any shaker cards, we've got your embossable window plastics by Judikins. We've got flakes and beads right here, and I think there's one other style on the website. And then jingle bells, we've got our jingle bells, and the small ones are small enough to go inside of your shakers, or you can go ahead and do them on the outside, which I'll show you in just a minute, that I did with one of our templates, which moves us on to the templates. So I've got a really long template with 2 tags in the middle, tag template, or you can turn it into a card, and then I've got our tiny tag template. So the long one, I did this one a little bit earlier with our jingle bells right there. And we're current because it's a gnome. So that's our little tag right there. And then the smaller tag is from the 2 pieces on the inside. So you've got 3 available sizes to you with that particular tag. Our tiny tag is a tag shape and an oval in the middle. So you could use just the oval or do some sort of combination of both of them. You can do that as well. So long tag and tiny tag, and now's the time we're going to be making tags as well as envelopes. So I'm going to show you some big envelopes before we go to a small envelope. So if you're doing any of the slimline, we definitely have, where did my envelope go for that? We've got the slimline envelope template, and I'm going to show you guys in just a few minutes when we pop on over to the dies. So that's the slim line envelope template. And then for a little larger one, we recommend the diagalope, which will do horizontal or vertical. And this is good also if you've got a slimline card or any type of card that you want a little bit extra puff to it or a little bit of room in there, wiggle room. So those envelope templates. We've got the square. We've got the regular size as well. And then we've got our little guy, which is the scalloped edge. And then this one, this is what this guy looks like. Little gift card envelope with the scallop. And then you can turn that into a gift card or just a tiny little tiny card. And then I'm going to show you guys this one right here because that's got our magnets, which you can hear the click on that. And then that's the scallop tag. And then magnets, what did we do? You want to use E6000. That's very strong glue, industrial glue, in order to adhere your magnet to whatever you're doing. And then I'm going to show you, just remind you guys which kind of magnets, because in case you're doing little envelopes or something that you need a magnetic closure during the holidays, we've got them for you. We have a 6-pack 8x1 millimeter. We've got a 2-pack of rectangle, 25 millimeter. We've got the bar. And then we've got a 4-pack of 12x2 millimeter size. So lots to choose from, should answer any of or fit on any of your projects. And then snow. Let's have the camera go down a little bit. We're going to back up and take a look at snow, but before we do that, we're going to look at glitter, glass glitter to be exact, and this is gold color, which throws like a vintage look to it. It is kind of on the chunky side. I took a line of the zip dry, popped that right there, and then just sprinkled that guy on there for that type of look. And then diamond dust, that is going to be this particular glitter right there. So you can use zip dry or your zig glue, and I just did all around the red area and then sprinkle the diamond dust on that. And then I'm going to lean it a couple of ways so you guys can see that, and I did that same thing on the tree. It just gives a nice luster to it. Oh, my display just shut down. Okay, then snow riders, which are always fun. Snow rider acts as texture as well. We've got the plain off the tip right there, which you can color the top. It's got a nice grit to it. And then the pink, what is pink snow? Well, you can also treat it like texture paste. So I did a little pieces of gelato, trimmed them off and mixed them all in there until I got the color that I want. So that looks like snow, yes, but texture paste. So you can use it as snow or texture paste, either way. And then, okay, let's show you this sample if we can get that out of the way so I don't knock anything else over. Okay, brand new Judikins. Not brand new to them, brand new to us. We've got the 6-inch one, but now here's the full 12-inch. So it's a clear ruler with your grid, steel edge on one side, which is always helpful, 0 to 12, but then you can also start in the middle and measure out both sides. So that's brand new. Yay, on the website. We got the 6-inch and the 12-inch, so always helpful. And then Jesse James buttons. Jim's going to come on down and take a look. I just pulled a few. Obviously, it's Christmas time, so we want to be using them as embellishments. Lots of them are buttons, but if you want to make them into a flat back embellishment, you are going to use your flush cutters, which are flush on one side, very pointed on the other. And I cut this one earlier. You would take that up right against the shank, clip that, and now pop that little guy off, and then you have a flat back embellishment to do whatever you like with. So lots of seasonal ones and Disney characters on the website. Those are Jesse James, and they will be underneath the embellishment section because that's what they are. And then, oh, okay, super excited. So let's take this farmhouse frame and turn it into these guys because they're super duper fun. All right, and then how did I do that? Okay, so I made 2 different frames. The black portion on this frame is used with a finger dauber, of course, and a black stamp pad that we do sell. The red portion on both of them is used with the Chalk It Up writers. So that's got a nice smoother texture in working with it than the stamp pad. So I did use the finger daubers and rubbed it all along exactly how I want it. On this particular one, I used the red and the white to get the look. And then this one's got 2 different dies on it. This one is Mouse Around the Corner, and then this one is Winking, which we have right here, both available on the website. Super fun. Now, how did I get those black lines in there? Of course, we use the teeny tiny dauber. That is the size of the tip. Very small, but it happens to fit right into the middle of that. I don't want to do it because I don't want to knock it over. So teeny tiny daubers, you've got chalk writers, you've got the farmhouse frame, lots of different colors of the chalk writers, and then finger daubers are available in 2 different packs, a 6-pack and a 20-pack. And then if you want, you can use your little sanders to smooth out anything rough on the wood. We've got a couple of different sizes on the website and styles, colors too, and then teeny tiny daubers, and then we've got our stamp pads too. And then, super duper excited, okay, dun, 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 we've got our little palettes, which are super cute. Very excited about this. This particular palette, I did ink it, so I gave it a nice little dark stain, and I used Distressed Inked Ranger Brushed Corduroy, and I took my finger dauber and inked all that, let it dry, and then I sealed it with a matte. I did not want a shiny coat. I actually did want a matte to seal it. So that is what I did on this guy, and it fits a coffee cup just perfect. So we're going to sell them individually and then a pack of 6 together, 15 of them. Looks so cute. You don't get the ribbon. This is just for showing purposes. So, but they will come to you nice and cute anyway and bundled up. So pack of 6 for 15. We've got them individually, but then you can also make it, we're going to move this guy over. You can also make it like a little desk calendar in addition to a coffee cozy or a coffee coaster. So I just popped a few of these little pieces out because you could be sitting at your desk and have these things here. So let's show you. I took some of our chipboard and the same calendar I did a little while ago and just clipped that right here because it'll put in that slot. Let's do that. And you could put your coffee cup right there. So it works like that. Or maybe you just need to have a good saying and put your coffee cup. Totally cute. Or I put my grandparents and myself so then I can have coffee with my grandparents. Or you can do a little tinier calendar, horizontal, or you could do it vertical as well. So you've got lots of options with this cute little palette. Okay, we are ready for table number 2. We've got dies, deals, and Secret Santa. Yummy. Okay, we're going to come on down and start right away with Christmas dies, very seasonal. We've got a little snowman right here, reindeer, somebody special with eyelashes, and then we use the diamond dust on that particular snowflake, which gives it a nice throw of light. And then remember, snowflakes are fun in a couple of different colors. So nice, fun Christmas ornaments can be made out of it. This one I glued a little Chanel stem to it and turned it into a Christmas ornament. And then I'm already planning for next year because we can never be too vigilant with that, right? So we've got a little fun bunny right there, some other characters you might look familiar right there. And then we've got a few borders, which are always fun. And you know they can be cut out in all kinds of colors. Nice basics going on right here. This one I did want to show to you because I used, of course, Wink Stella, just the clear. This is a pink piece of paper. So that one is very fine detail. So in order to get that type of detail work, it's better to do it on a cardstock and then color it. Glitter thick cardstock probably wouldn't work on that. That one's a filigree. And then one of my favorites of the year is the pumpkin. And I'm going to show it to you on the bag cut out in orange too. It just has a nice soft subtle look to it, and it's pumpkin time, so it's fall, or at least it's trying to be fall. So that one's really good. And then we turned this guy into a little ornament also. So that's a heart filigree also. All right, and then of course Wink Stella, and then that particular die is on the website as well, so you can get all your parts and pieces. And then we've got a few new Skinny Jim Slimline. That is our Slimline line, what we're calling the dies. This is Ta-Da. This is curtains and stage. And then this is a crown border, but I think about 20 new ones came in, so I don't even have room on my table to show them all. Some nice basics, which are diagonal stripes. This one looks like it's got nice torn edges on the end and a little ruffle on the inside. Good, simple cutouts, which you know you can always use the inside of what popped out too, positive and the negative sides. This one I think is going to be one of my favorite. How simple is that? But a nice bubble edge. Kind of looks like lace. And then we have something, 3 squares. We've got circles that have a lace look to them. We kind of have another one with 3 wavy squares on the inside. So many new styles. And then all of these just came in so quickly I didn't even have time to do samples. So we've got a nice set of borders right here, a thinner diagonal star background, a little bubble background, a nice set of horizontal or vertical slats, some squares, a new bubble lace, totally beautiful. And then this guy, you know, a lot of people are doing it with stamping, but I'm just trying to show you another way to use up some of your stickers too, because for those of you that don't stamp, like I don't stamp that often, but you can still use some of your stickers. So this is a nice, great way to use up some of your stickers. This particular die is called Sunshine and Rainbow. And then of course we've got postage stamp, which has a beautiful little postage stamp edge on that, which you can use the negative part of that as well. This one is called Storyteller, so you can do a little scene in each one of those, and then of course use the opposite sides of those. This is Grass to Clouds or Clouds to Grass, and then again I use some of our little stickers just to add to that. This one is a vertical slats is what it's called, or just slats. That would be the green part. And then I just added some of our jingle bells, which we showed earlier, and then cats and dogs, which are totally fun because Santa Paws is coming to town. And then just to show you the envelope, which we showed you earlier, so this is the slimline template for a typical size one, which this will go ahead and fit in. But if you needed a little bit bigger, which I probably would for that for the jingle bells, then I would want to use the diagalope just to give me a little extra room in order to put this guy in here. So that gives just a little bit tinier buffer to allow for those jingle bells to mail away. Okay, so what kind of deals now do we have? We've got some brand new Christmas stickers. It's a pack of 5, and you know they're usually $2 a piece, but you get one of each, so a pack of 5 for $7. Lots of fun little styles there. And then this was out of stock, but I was able to get a handful more. That's why I don't have it. I had to actually get a picture of it. So it's a 6x6 90 sheet, and it's $5. You get all the colors of the rainbow, polka dots and stripes. Totally fun. $10 deals. We've got tinsel glitter, pack of 13, 12 glitters, and then the case is the 13th item. Blending brushes for $10. It's a pack of 5. And then we have a Christmas Glam bundle, rhinestones and Winkastella, and 2 random Christmas stickers because, you know, we're going to have fun with those. This is a $25 bundle. You get 16 different packs of rhinestones. Look at all those. And, of course, Christmas colors because 'tis the season. You get 2 random Christmas stickers of our choice, so we'll make it fun for you. And then you get 5 Winkastellas. You get white, red, green, and gold, which they're in the new caps, cap colors, and then silver. So this is like buying Winkastella, 5 Winkastellas on a deal, and getting rhinestones and stickers for free. So exciting. And we only have, I can't remember exactly how many packs of that. But if you're interested, you better get your order in quick on that. And then, we've come to the Santa part. Let me check my time. I have 2 minutes to talk about it. Okay, now we have to go over this guy real quick because it's super cute again. So $15 for a pack of 6, but you can always gift it also because we are helping you out with Secret Santa. You know, chocolate and candy goes with scrapbooking, and years ago when we had our stores, we would just wait for the Hammonds candy and chocolates to come in. Everybody, the staff, customers, because it is so good. We only get one order on this, so we're going to help you guys out. We're just excited. Okay, with every setup, you get a palette. So we're going to do caramels. We've got 2 different chocolate packs, and then we've got hot chocolate too. So you get 3 of these hot chocolates and a palette. Not the cup, that's for me. Hot chocolates are going to go in the brown, and then all the candy setups are going to go in the red, and nice fun bows and everything. But have you taken a look at their caramels? This is a regular caramel, and oh my goodness, this is a Hammond's caramel. Oh, delicious, buttery, vanilla flavor. Oh, and if you guys don't buy this, I have to eat it, so you know, you need to help me out here. Now, we've got 2 different ways of doing it. Everything's going to ship at the end of October. If you're feeling thankful and you want to share with your friends, I just blew this up so you guys can see it. But this is the card that's going to go into the fall. That size, and of course it can be scrapbooked. And then this is what's going to be in the Christmas one because everybody's getting tinseled and everything. So we want you to be Merry Moused. So that size, same size, will go into the Christmas pack. It's going to ship available at the end of October. If you want a specific ship date, you can go ahead and let us know into the notes section. More details on this coming soon, but I just had to give you guys a preview. All right, so what is our deals? Super excited about the Santas. Okay, so we are on 30% off all character metal dies. You do not need a code for this, but you need a code for the rest. 20% off the rest of the site. Please use code COZY20, our website. Sales valid until the 21st, and then go over to Facebook, like and follow us, and we can update you on all kinds of stuff. And then remember the hot buys: $5 90 sheet paper pad, $10 tinsel glitter and blending brushes, or $15 6-pack of palettes, and then $25 Christmas glitz and glam bundle, plus more Secret Santa info coming soon. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Hi everyone, hello Expo World. My name is Katerina Doyle. I've met many of you before. I am the publisher and co-founder of Creative Scrapbooker magazine. It is nice to see you all virtually again. Perhaps we shall meet again soon. I can't wait. I really need to give the entire Expo Hugga team. I miss you guys all very much. So, Creative Scrapbooker magazine comes out 4 times a year. For those of you who already are very familiar with it, please feel free to comment. Share your thoughts. I'd love to hear your feedback. The magazine is really thick. It's gorgeous in terms of the ideas that it provides, all different kinds of things, and I'll walk you through that in a bit. I just wanted to start off by telling you guys what our show special is. So if you do the 2-year subscription here at the show this weekend, you just need to send me an email back after you place your order to say Expo. That way, I send you the fall issue, a free gift, and some extra swag, okay? So you place your order for 2 years, you get the fall issue as the first issue in your subscription, you get a free gift, and you get some extra swag, okay? So do order today if you've been thinking about it. At a show is a great time because that's when I get to give you some free stuff. And the free gift is something you will actually use, okay? It is a really cool little thing. So when you get the magazine in the mail, it comes to you poly bag protected. There are all kinds of themes, and the content in the magazine is amazing. Jackie Ludledge is my business partner, and she does the magazine together with her entire team of incredibly talented designers and writers and contributors and folks like you. You guys can get published in the magazine too. I'll walk through that in a bit, okay? Let me just kind of give you a bit of a teaser for the magazine itself. So it comes out 4 times a year on the season. I'm just gonna back up a bit so that this makes sense. And forward, shifty, shifty. Okay, so the magazine comes out 4 times a year, and the beginning is kind of has a little bit more ads, and then once you hit the heart and soul section of the magazine, that is when you get into the meat of it. So this fall issue has some really cool ideas for how to document this crazy time that we're all in right now, and how it's impacted your families and so forth. So some really good ideas in here. You guys, this is something you have to document. I'm sorry, it's just too crazy not to. So in 50 years from now, the ink you're using is gonna look the same. The adhesive is going to hold. Everything that you're doing on your pages is going to hold. That's why you're scrapbooking. Besides the fact that we love doing it, your stories will be preserved for years, for generations. So get the COVID story down on paper, you guys. It's also very therapeutic, as I'm sure many of you already know. Okay, so lots of ideas on there. Within the magazine, it is called Creative Scrapbooker, but it is loaded with cards. So throughout the magazine, Jackie and her team, they put layouts and cards. There are supply lists for everything. There are tips and tricks throughout the magazine. One of my, oh, I love this layout. Look at this one. This one's just awesome. So tips and tricks here. So it's called Scraps of Info. I don't know if you can see that really well, but throughout the magazine, there's some things called Scraps of Info. And what that is like extra little bits of information. It's almost like you're sitting with a girlfriend at a crop and you look at her layout or her card and said, how'd you do that? And she tells you. That's the Scraps of Info, right? So it's a really cool little bit that we add to the magazine. So gorgeous stuff. Then we go into some really cool themes. So this year, this fall issue is Taking to the Farm. So lots of different themes here for layouts with lots of images, layouts with just a couple, some really fun cards. Now, if you don't have access to a farm, you might have a pet. This is a perfect place to get some inspiration for some pet pages as well. I guess any layout that you see doesn't have to go by that theme. Look at the structure of it and look if that's something that you like, and then you can, you know, get some inspiration from that for your own layouts and your own cards. And they're funny. Okay, there's some really funny layouts in here that are gonna make you giggle, and there's some really cute cards throughout the magazine. I love this one. I love how she's prepared that. Okay, Bible art journaling with step-by-step. So Alison Orthner has been writing this article for us for years now, and it is a huge hit. We have an amazing following, and people are using it for art journaling and for planners and so forth. So lots of good information here and some really cool ideas as well in terms of techniques. Then we have our frugal scrapbooker. So Connie Nichols been writing with us since 2005, and she's always done the frugal article. So she might go in the garage and find something. She might go in her yard and find something. She might, I don't know. This time she went to her bathroom and she got makeup. She got her old makeup out. So this one is recycling makeup. So that's in the fall issue. So if you get your subscription today, I send this to you. Okay, keeping going. So it keeps going. So she tries to find different ways of using the products that you have, as well as finding fun stuff around the house. Els from Elizabeth Craft Designs is in here too. She does our planner article. Now we have this one, and this is what I have to say too. Jackie and her team, so Jackie Ledledge, the editor-in-chief, co-founder, she and her team always come up with themes that get you thinking outside of the box. So things that you might never have thought to scrapbook before. Like I know one time a whole theme on mud, and just it gets you thinking differently, and it's really inspiring to see. So that as you go through the magazine, not only is each issue different after each other, but also within the magazine, as you flip through the different articles, you feel a different style as well. So it doesn't all start to look the same. So again, beautiful cards. Lots of cards here. Henna inspiration. Beautiful pieces. Now we get into the techniques. Okay, so this is what I love. This is where you get a gorgeous card. Let's see if I can get that on the camera just right. See, it's always reversed. It messes me up. There's the card. We've got some construction next door, so it's going to make some funny sounds here. So there's the card, and there's the step-by-step. So if you hear that noise in the background, that is construction, and I apologize. We tried to get them to stop, but alas, I'm just gonna have to talk louder. Okay, so what I've got here is Nicole Wright. She is in my studio today. She will be presenting shortly. So as soon as I keep going a little bit more through the magazine, I'm gonna turn it over to Nicole. She is going to do a presentation that is similar in style to this one for you guys today, because we wanted to show you that our magazine is very technique rich. Also, when you guys are at a show, an actual show, we will be often demoing right in the booth, so that we want to show you guys that that's what the magazine is about, that it's very technique rich. I'm just hoping that that construction sound just stops for just a little longer. So photography tips as well. Again, the 2-year show special, order today, get the fall issue. I should say, when you get your order confirmation and you send me a note back saying you saw it at the expo, you're subscribing because of the expo show, let me know if you already have this issue. I can send you any other issue we have if you already have this one. But this will be the first one in your subscription, or we can substitute it for something different. I want it to work for you. I don't want you guys to have duplicates if you already have it. And it's supposed to be something special because you're going to cherish these for years. We have folks that send us images of their entire collection since 2005. And that's because it's such unique items in every single issue. Must list, new things of what's hot in the industry. Love letters. Okay, so that's Kelly Klapstein. She is famous for her hand lettering, and she has an article in every single issue. Here, a whole section on cards. If you're revving up to get your cards made, you need this fall issue. The fall issue always has an initial touch on cards, and then there's more in the winter issue, but the fall issue has a big jump start because a lot of people start making their Christmas cards in the fall. So there's those. The Organized Crafter, for those of you that know Totally Tiffany, she writes for us. So she writes the Organized Crafter article. It's awesome. Lots of really cool organizational tips, and who can't use those? I know I can. Okay, so keeping going. Keeping going, is that even a word? Is that a thing? Look at these beautiful layouts. And the paper quality is so thick. And I'm sure as I've been going through this, you guys see that it's not overwhelmed with advertising. There's just so many ideas in the magazine. The ads that are in here add to the book. They don't take away. It really feels like it's just a book full of information. And that's why many people have asked us if we wouldn't mind publishing more often than quarterly. And we're like, no. And some people say it's actually perfect because you just have enough time to get through everything before the next one comes. And then people collect them for years. Again, as you can see, cards throughout the magazine. Okay, so let me take a step back to this. Nicole Wright coming at you with an example of the project she did here in the fall issue using her own product line and starting off with some different colors as well. So Nicole, come on in here. I'll introduce you first. So Nicole is going to be standing here right beside me. I'll be the strange commentator on the side, and she'll be doing her product. So Nicole, welcome.
Thank you, and thank you everybody for having me.
Yeah. So Nicole has actually traveled with me to a couple of shows.
Yes.
And she does the demos in the booth. So we love that. We love that interaction. I get a chance to talk to you guys. Nicole gets a chance to show you her magic.
And I get to talk to you too.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Which you love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so without further ado, let's see what Nicole can do today.
All right, everybody, I hope you're ready to have a little bit of inky fun. So for this project, I'm using my gel plate and some acrylic paint. And a little bit of paint goes a long way. And a brayer. So you're just gonna take your paint and brayer and spread it evenly onto your gel plate. And then use a stencil. This creates your base layer of texture. For this one, I'm using my circlet. And now we're just gonna lift off that paint. Just like that. You don't have to press too hard. It comes off very easily. And now there's this great little base layer of texture. So then you place your card or your tag down or your background, whatever you're using. And then you're gonna brayer again. You can also use your hand if you really want to get messy.
So you did the similar thing in the fall issue, just different colors.
I did.
Ooh, I love that aha moment.
And there's your background. So you have your base layer, and doing mixed media is all about layers. All right, so the next step we're gonna do is create another layer with another stencil. This is my new stencil just released called Worn Graph, and it's got these great little holes to create extra visual texture. And I'm gonna spray using the Ranger's new Distress Spray Strain Crackling Campfire that just came out. Perfect for fall.
Oh, I love that color.
So as you can see, I hardly used any, and look, there's another layer. So you can see circles down here and then graph up here. So now we've step one, step two.
Nice.
So now we're gonna have a little bit of fun, and I'm gonna use my Bubble Snap stamp.
So this is from your own product line, so Nicole Wright Designs.
These are my stamps.
So we're so proud of Nicole because she developed this by herself. It's so wicked.
Thank you. So I'm just using the Distress Oxide ink, and this one's Walnut Stain. And as you can see, I am not doing the whole stencil or stamp, and I just do a little bit. And I don't even have a block. And I just press a little bit and press a little bit, and it just creates a little bit of another layer. You don't even have to see it, but it gives you a little bit of a layer.
Yeah, it's a je ne sais quoi about it.
Just very light. All right, so when you have spare scrap pieces left over, do not throw them out, because you can take your sentiment. This one's called Live Life Riveted, also from my new line. And this is why we keep all our scraps, because that's what scrapbookers do. And you can just stamp it down. I'm going to use every bit I can. So normally what I would do then is I would cut that out, and because I thought I would speed along, I've already pre-cut it out.
Oh, I love that. That's actually a great idea. Cool.
So all I do is I'm going to take I've used the scrapbook adhesive 3D foam squares because I love them.
We love them.
And we're going to pop up.
So one of the things too is that your projects, as like many of the projects in the magazine, they don't necessarily require you to go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff. Most of the things that we use in the techniques, you guys mostly already have. And if you don't have a gel plate, that is a good investment, okay? Oh. Those things are amazing. If you like mixed media and you want to have just experiment a little bit, get one of those. Get the bigger one versus the smaller one is all I can say.
Yeah.
But
I have them all the different sizes.
You have all the different sizes?
I do.
Yeah. I got the big one, and I just love it, and you can get messy with that and really create some, and then you have that aha moment.
Yeah.
Okay, you keep going, sorry.
All right, so just to create this last little layer, I am adding a big fluffy bow on the top, and I've inked this up using the spray. This is a binding ribbon, and then this becomes a great spot to do a little bit of journaling that you can then place onto a scrapbook layout. You can layer it onto a card or put it in an art journal, but this is a great little spot. And also what's great for these smaller is that this is a place where you can experiment with product and techniques and not commit to a great big huge piece of paper. So there you go.
So thank you, Nicole. That was fantastic.
Thank you for having me.
I love that, and I love that it reflects what's in the magazine, because that's the point, right? Is that we teach you guys something, we show you something. This is your happy mail, right?
Oh, I always get excited, and it's like every time you get an article, it's like somebody is sitting there teaching you right there. It's like we are on the pages teaching you how to use product and different techniques.
Right, right. And that's our goal, and that's what we've been trying to do since 2005, and we look forward to doing it for another 15 years. So, okay, so I'm just going to reiterate the show special. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you.
I'll reiterate the show special. If you sign up for 2 years here today, I get you the fall issue as a free gift as the first issue, and a free gift that I send in along with this, and some swag in that free gift. You're going to love it. It's perfect. You're going to use it. Then do that again if you have this issue already, because you picked it up in a store, you've picked it up at Barnes & Noble, you've picked it up at your local scrapbook stores, or Michael's. You can get it there too. If you've picked it up there already and you don't want this one, then please go ahead and let me know which one it is that you would like to start your subscription with. And then of course the winter one will come in December. So a 1-year subscription is $44.90. I did not mention that. The 2-year is $79.25. So it works out to $9.91 an issue, delivered to your house, polybag protected. So besides the cards, besides the frugal scrapbooker and the Bible art and the storage solutions and the photography tips and all the seasonal yumminess that's in this magazine, I really think one of the things that you will really enjoy are all of the techniques and the tips and the tricks throughout the magazine. It's educational, it's inspirational. It sounds like a commercial, but this is not a commercial. It really is a magazine that you're gonna love to hold and love to share and love to cherish for years and years and years. Okay, so One other quick thing, because I have a few more minutes, I see that. Check out our website. We have a whole bunch of contests that we're running. So right now you can win a year's supply of adhesives. Check out that website. It's on the contest tab. You can also enter to win a $500 shopping spree for storage solutions. So again, go to our website, www.creativescrapbooker.ca, and then check the contests tab. In there, you'll all see that. So there's lots of techniques. There's also some small videos that we have, short, quick technique taster clips, because again, we're all about the techniques. So lots of that good information in there, lots of great details and insight and inspiration, and please feel free to call us if you ever have any questions. When you ring the phone number that is on the colophone on this page, where is it? Where is it? Here on this page, that phone number on there is my cell phone. Okay, so please feel free to call that. That is for me. I am here for you guys, and if you ever have any questions, let me know. And I look forward to seeing you guys at an upcoming show sometime soon. Don't know when, hopefully soon, but we shall hug again, and saying a sweet thank you to the entire Expo team. Thank you. Have a great weekend, you guys. Bye.
Hello everybody, this is Kelly Hammonds from Close to My Heart. I am an independent consultant, and I'm very excited today to talk to you about our famous, our fabulous, our fantastic, our fun, our fascinating, our fast and easy, our favorite first-class fine 5-star flip-flops. Hopefully you've heard of flip-flops before. If you haven't, by the end of our 20 minutes, you'll never have to ask anything about flip-flops again, because you're going to be experts. So let's get started. Our flip-flops are made with the same plastic material that our page protectors are made of. They are a type of page protector in that you can put photos, documents, memorabilia, anything that you would add to your scrapbooks or your cards, you can put in our flip-flops. So they look like a large envelope, as you can see here, but they are a real fine, high-quality page protector product. They come in a multitude of sizes. The smallest are our 2x2 flip-flops. I've used these in the past for like baby's first haircut, coins from vacation trips, any kind of little memorabilia thing that my children have found while we were on vacation. Great for sand when you've been to the beach. Then we have our 3x3 size. Again, a nice smaller size that you can put any kind of memorabilia, or I like to put my little 3x3 pictures in. Next, we have the 3x4, and all of our flip-flops, you get 12 each of the page protectors, and anytime that they're rectangular, like the 3x4, you will get 6 that are horizontal, 6 that are vertical, which we'll look at in a few minutes. These are perfect for, again, 3x4 pictures, or these will hold gift cards. These will also hold the little cards that you get like when you go to Disney, your little ticket passes. Next, we have our 4x4s. I like the 4x4s, especially for scrapbooking, because I can take a 4x6 and cut out some of the noise and get more pictures on my page. Then we have the 4x6, by far our biggest seller. Okay, again, 6 that are vertical, 6 that are horizontal. We'll look at those in a minute. I pulled out of the package already. These are the 5x7s. You can see the 5x7 size. Then we have our 6x12, and I'm going to show you in quite a bit of detail, lots of examples of what the 6x12 size is for. Again, there's 12 in each package. And then we have brought back one of our older sizes. This is the 8x12, perfect for certificates, for brochures. I've actually, I'm going to show you how you can put larger pictures in them. So let's take a closer look at our flip-flops. I'm going to start first with a few simple pages. This page has one flip-flop on it. As you can see, with the adhesive on the one side, we can adhere it right to our page protector, and I can put either some sort of title, journaling, or perhaps a photo, and then whatever I would like underneath as well. Here is another example. This is actually the second page for that layout. Here is the 4x6, and here is a 3x4. This page, I have a nice quote on my page, but underneath I have room for 2 photos. or I could add some journaling if I wanted to. On this next page, I have a number of the 2x2s. If you remember, I said I like the 2x2s. I like to put baby's first haircut, coins, any kind of little fun things that my kids find while we're on vacation or in everyday life. But in this instance, I have eight things I want to document on my page. So I've put the numbers on the top and then the little 2x2 flip flaps. I have room for a photo and either more journaling or maybe another photo throughout the whole page. Flip-flaps will allow me to add more pictures or more documentation to my page than I might normally have room for. If you ever had an instance where you've had maybe 2 or 3 more photos and you just don't want to make a whole nother layout, so this really helps you put everything into one 2-page layout. And sometimes I also like to hide my journaling, or my daughter likes me to hide my journaling when I'm telling some sort of embarrassing story from their childhood. This is a fun one. This one I have waterfalled the 3x4s, as you can see here. Next, we're going to take a look at how do we put the flip-flaps right on our scrapbook layouts. I'd like to show you the 2 different methods that I use to attach flip-flaps to my scrapbook pages. One is going to be directly to the page protector. The other one is going to be directly to the page, and then we're going to make it so that the flip-flap comes out of the page protector so that you're able to flip it up and down. So let's start with the one that I generally teach in classes. This is our flip-flap. I'm going to put it right on this 3x3 spot. So again, remember when you use the flip-flap, it's like a big envelope. You're going to make sure that when you have it in the flip-flap appropriately, you can feel the bumps on the back of the white, the adhesive strip. So we're going to go ahead and put our pictures into our flip-flap. I'm just using the photo placeholders right here, but we're going to go ahead and take this strip off, and the key for me is to always line up paper to paper. So photo to photo, paper to paper, and that's going to make sure that once it's stuck down, that it appropriately covers the picture below or the journaling, whatever you have below, and is hidden by the flip-flap itself. Now, a lot of people love this method. It's fast, it's simple, it's easy. It doesn't matter what kind of page protector you have, what kind of books you're using. You just put it directly on your page protector. But other people prefer not to have this strip show when they are looking in their scrapbook. So the alternative method is to attach it directly to the page, and then we're going to cut our page protector and pull the flip-flap through so that it flips. So to do that, we're going to need a hole puncher, some sort of mat so that we can use our blade to cut our page protector, and a pen. I like to use my Sharpie. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our page out of our page protector. Of course, if you're making your page, it's probably not in the page protector yet, but you're going to start with the naked page. We're going to take off this photo where the photo would go, and we're going to put this photo down in its page protector in the exact spot that this picture would be. So again, feel the bumpy side. We're going to pull this right off, and we're going to line up the photo exactly where your photo underneath would be. So I'm just lining it up to the photo below and gluing it down, adhering it down. Okay. Then we're going to take our placeholder or our photo, and we're just going to put it back where it was. Okay. So now it is glued down over that flap, okay, over our adhesive flap, so we don't see that as easily as we did on the other side. Now we're going to take this and put it back into our page protector, or if it's for the first time, back into a page protector. Okay, the flip flap is still on the inside. We're going to take our Sharpie or our pen, and we're going to mark exactly where the corners of the flip flap are. Not the photo, but the flip flap. So put a dot there and a dot on the other side. Hold that up a little bit closer so you can see where I've put the dots. We're going to take our hole punch, and we are going to punch holes where we have drawn that dot. And then we're going to do it on the other side as well. It might be a little easier if we take our page out instead of trying to fight with it. You can see our dots a little better. And we're going to punch right where those dots are. You'll have to finagle your hole puncher. Then we're going to go ahead and take our mat and put it underneath, and take a ruler We're going to take our craft knife and we're going to draw a line between the two holes that we've just punched from center to center. Now the reason we've punched the holes is to keep this line that we just cut, to keep it from splitting further down our page protector. The last thing you want to do when you've got your page protector back into your photo album, that to have your page protector slice everywhere. So now we're just going to take that same page and we're going to feed it back in. And this time when we get to the edge of the flip flap, I'm just going to feed it right through and then put the page down in. Okay, so now we have our flip flap on the outside of our page protector, and on this photo you don't see the adhesive strip like we did when we put it on top. And so those are the two different methods for adding a page protector to your scrapbook pages. Now that you've seen how we attach the flip flap to either the page protector itself or the actual page and slit the page, I just wanted to show you an extension to what we just showed you, what I just showed you when I attach it to the page and slit the page protector. As you can see in this example, when I've waterfalled them, I've actually put the flip flap right on the page, and then I have slit my page protector, the 12 by 12 page protector here, 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 and here. And that allows me, when I put the page back into the large 12 by 12 page protector, I just slide the flip flap right through that slit. That means at all times, everything, whether it's my journaling or the pictures that I've put under here, everything is protected by a page protector. Likewise, when I made this page, I actually slit the page protector from here to here, just one long slit, and then I just tucked each of those little flip flaps right through the slit when I put the page back in the page protector. You can see here how it is slit. And so everything is still covered by a page protector. This documentation here or a picture, everything is covered and protected. Now, as I mentioned before, one of my favorite things about the page protector is I can get many more pictures into a two-page layout than I traditionally would get without the page protectors. Sometimes there's pictures that I just really have to have or want on the page, but I just don't want to spend the time or the space in my book to add another two-page layout. So this is how I cheat with my page protector. Many of you may notice recognize some of these pages. This is the class that I traditionally teach at the Expo. I've taught many times in Sacramento, Pomona, Anaheim when we were still in Anaheim, and in Mesa, my flip-flap class. So you may recognize some of these. So what I have done here is I've added flip-flaps to my page. And then this actually, and again, it's hard to see on this space that I have to show you, but this all flips out. This one flips open, okay? And then it slides down and I can get more pictures onto my page. Okay, here at the bottom we have another 4x6. This is the second page. This one opens left and right. So hopefully you can see here I've added my journaling, and underneath it I have the pictures that go with my journaling. Here I've added pictures of friends and my journaling underneath. In this case I have my family photo and more pictures. Okay, now your flip flaps can go to the side. Okay, this would be one of the horizontal ones. If you remember, I said for the rectangular ones, you either have the adhesive on the side, so it would be a horizontal, or we have the adhesive at the top, making it a vertical one. And it just depends on how you want to have your flip-flaps open on your layout. Okay, this is another one. See, in this case, we go up. This case, we go up. But then on the inside, we'll probably have some that go to the side. We'll see. Yep, this one goes to the side. And this is a side one, and this opens up also to the side. So sometimes it's more of a book orientation, or possibly it just goes straight up. Okay. second set for this. You can see up, up, up. Then we open it up, more up. Just depends on whatever I take out of the package. Now see, this one I've done to the right instead of to the left, so it's kind of a backwards book, opposite of how we traditionally open our books. This is more of the book, backwards book. And then here at the very bottom, we have to the right, to the left, and in this case, instead of going down, I'm sorry, going up, I went straight down. Okay. This is also one of my older classes that I've taught in the past. I do have these kits still available on my website. In fact, now that we're a little bit more in the virtual age, I have videos that will help walk you through how to put these together, in addition to the written instructions. I do not have all of my older kits, but I have many of them. Just depends on how many sell out by the time this airs. This is, flip-flops are one of the biggest sellers for Close to My Heart. And some of you may be saying, well, I have the fuse tool. Why wouldn't I just use the fuse tool? Well, the great thing about our flip-flops is they do have the quality page protector, like our 12 by 12 page protectors. So you're getting a quality product. They're also already pre-made, pre-sealed. They're straight. Nothing's, jiggy as you're trying to cut it or make it. And you don't have to pull the tool out to go ahead and add it to your page protector. Now, as I showed you before, you can attach them to any page protector. So no matter what company or what brand you prefer, this is all adaptable to your 12 by 12 layouts. This is another very popular one, my Jack layout. I don't always have all the white pieces for where the photos go, but as you can see, as we work our way through the layouts, in many of these, I believe that we quote anywhere from 45 to 55 total pages, depending on how many actual pictures you want to put in your layouts. Did I say 45 to 55 pages? 45 to 55 pictures into your 2-page layout. Sometimes they all pretty much come with the PML cards, the Picture My Life cards, so if you prefer, you could use more cards and fewer pictures. So it just depends on how you want to lay out your layouts. Also, when you purchase these kits, if for some reason this larger 5x7 size doesn't work for you, you can easily put in some 3x4s, some 4x4s, or some 4x6. You can make these your own and have them adapt to what you need them to do for you. Okay, so let's look at some of my newer ones. I'm very excited to show you these. This is our Magical Memories layout. This is a paper pack that we had as a special a few months ago, and I just love this theme. I know many of us love the theme out there. Something that I've done differently with this one is I have used the black acrylics that complement this paper pack, and I've used them to actually lift up the flip flap. Okay, as an optional activity, if you decide to get this kit, you can take the black acrylics, and I actually use heat embossing, silver heat glitter, powder, and I heat emboss the camera. Inside, okay, we've got this one that lifts up. Oh, my little fun's going to go on my photo when I'm ready for it. There's another star. Now, I made this because I know that I have a nice big picture. 4 of us girls went to Disney last December, and I have a great group photo, so that's what I plan to put here. But if you would prefer to put 4x6s here, you could certainly do that. And then on the second page, again, you can see where I've done some heat embossing. Okay, I dipped it in both the red, or used both the red and the silver powder. And then when it opens, you have room for many more photos. Again, using the black acrylics to actually make little lifts for my flip-flops. Okay, so this is one of the kits that I know that I have in my store at kellyhammonds.com. This is also a brand new one. I love this. This is a very fun girly girl one. We have butterflies on the front. We have a nice 5x7 on the front, some 3x3s. Again, you get a full package of the Picture My Life cards. So if for some reason you don't like this title, you can use one of the other cards. If you don't want the date one, you can always use it something different there. If you want 4x6s here at the bottom or 3x4s, you can do that as well. Or you can make it just like I did. So let me show you the overall look that we're trying to achieve with the flip-flops. So we start out with the 2-page layout as it looks in your book. Okay, and you've got a nice theme that goes across there. try to cover up that next page I'm getting ready to show you. Then when you open it up, you get an entirely different look. You're still within the theme, but when it opens, you still have the look across the entire 2-page layout. Hopefully you can see that okay. I know you're getting the reflection off the page protector, but that is what it looks like when it's open. Okay, so let's put this back into frame. You can see, again, all the nice flip flaps. In this particular case, because the Picture My Life cards were rounded, I went ahead and rounded all of where my photos will go. Okay, this one's got a top 10 list here on the bottom. Nice little celebrate here, you and me, awesome. Again, if you don't like these particular cards, if they don't work for you, you can mix and match them any way you like. Okay. So that's our fun girly girl one. And then I also have a brand new Christmas one using our newest Christmas paper in the September-October paper supplemental. And so it says Merry and Bright here on the front. Okay, no peeking. It's got fun colors for the holidays. Special delivery from the North Pole. A nice place for journaling. Okay, if you don't want to use a lot of flip-flaps, you don't have to. If you don't have that many pictures, maybe for the front, or if your pictures better work with the theme on the inside, then we've got our traditional red and green for the holidays. And plenty of room, because at Christmas time you take a lot of photos. I think of Christmas morning, we take so many pictures, and I hate to throw anything away because my memory may not be the same as my children's memory. So this allows me to get lots of photos going in my layout with not having to have lots of multiple layouts. Okay, this is fun. Inside we have Santa. Santa's waiting inside here, and hopefully you can see at the top there's room for the Dear Santa note journaling, and then at his body we have a wish list, and then at the very bottom we have this fun no peeking card, and that is our last one I have to show you. I also have more that will be on my website, or is on my website, kellyhammonds.com, that I didn't show you here today, and I do add new ones every about 3 to 4 weeks. We add a new one on the website for sale. I do have written instructions, and we will have also the videos to help you put them together, and to also teach you how to lay the flip-flaps down, how to attach this bigger piece right here, the 6x12, and other helpful tips. Let's take a look at a few more things that you can do with your flip-flaps, especially when it gets to cards. You may have done this as a make and take in our booth a few years ago. This is our happy birthday card, and inside we have a little flap with a flip-flap that opens up with a gift card. We also, that same year, did the same thing for a graduation card. Open it up. Oops, this one opens to the top. Include a gift card. Before shaker elements became real popular with Close to My Heart, we had to use flip-flaps to make shaker cards. This is a Christmas card we made a few years ago, and inside we used a flip-flap, put all of our shaker stuff in it, and then used our foam tape to pop it up. Fortunately, now we have shaker elements, but if you don't have any of your shaker elements, you can always use your flip-flaps. This is a newer card patterned after something that another maker had made at Close to My Heart. It's just a fun little card that has the little confetti shaking around, my little thank you card, made with a 3x4 flip-flap. And then optional, you can always put a gift card in the back of that if you want, or you could just make it a simple, fun thank you card. I like to use the larger flip-flaps for fun. This is my notebook that I use when I go to classes, and I've put some of the sequins in my 5x7 flip-flap there. When I open it up, I have room to put receipts, nice little place to store my receipts. And then I always in the back have a little spot for a little cash. If I'm at one of the conferences or at a workshop, I've got some fast cash for some snacks. And then I usually put a credit card, my driver's license, and if I have some gift cards in here so that I have them nice and handy. I did show you earlier the larger 8x12 flip-flap. Just as a reminder, some of the ideas here, I have one of the brochures from the cruise. They put the daily activity log in your bedroom, and I always like to put them so that we can see them front and back. So I can attach that to one of my pages. The other thing I can do is I can add larger photos, or a larger one and then 2 smaller ones. Or if maybe I have a certificate and a picture of my child for the accomplishment, whether it's karate or swimming, that works really well. And then finally, I'd like to share with you my Mega Make and Take that we'll be making tomorrow. This is also a flip-flap designed project, and it's some cardstock, some of our new shimmer trim, this is actually glitter paper. And then inside, we've used a variety of the flip-flaps to make a little brag book. So you can see here, we've put some of those PML cards and places for your photos, places for some journaling, and the flip-flops make a really fun little book. So if you'd like to see more about how we put together this little brag book, or if you'd like to get one for yourself, if you missed the opportunity for the Mega Make and Take for tomorrow, I do have more of these for sale on my website that will go up for sale tomorrow after the Mega Make and Take shows. Our show special for today is the Flip Flap Bundle Special. You'll save 20% when you buy a special bundle of 7 packages. It includes the 2x2, the 3x3, the 3x4, the 4x6, the 5x7, and the 6x12, all at a special price, 20% off. Also, I have my flip-flap projects available. Those are the 12x12 pages that I've taught at previous expos and new kits that have been made ever since. I also want to tell you about our new loyalty program. Every time you make an online purchase, you will earn 15% product credit to be used on future purchases. You can use that product credit on that next purchase, or you can bank it towards something that costs a little bit more. It costs $35 to join, and you will immediately earn a $25 product credit. When you join with me at kellyhammonds.com, you will also earn a free paper pack valued at $10, making your net joining cost to be $0. You'll also, when you join with me, you'll earn half-price certificates and other free gifts. Thank you so much for joining me today to learn more about flip-flaps. I hope now you find them as famous, fabulous, fantastic, fun, freeing, fantastic, one of my favorites, first class, fine, and 5-star product, and that you'll be buying flip-flaps to use on all your projects. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to join us tomorrow for the Mega Make and Take, and come see my new flip-flap mini brag book. Thanks!
Welcome back, everybody, and I'll tell you what, Tall Mouse, once again, they just have everything for any type of a project.
Don't
they had the embellishments, and you know, I love those little palettes that they have. You know,
I know.
For coffee, you know, I was just saying I had a paper towel under my coffee earlier. Boy, I needed one of those palettes.
You do.
To do. And you know, and a little calendar holder that they made, and you could put a picture, like she had a picture of her grandparents in there, so that would be so cute. You could change that out, you know,
sitting right on your craft desk or my desk here at work. I would love it to the little spot.
Exactly. We need
become like a little, yeah.
I know, we should get those. And
we should.
And we remember we have curbside service from Tall Mouse.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that until they were here, and I was like, Dave, why didn't you tell me?
And you know, she showed at the beginning the pocket color wheel, And how handy is that to figure out, you know, which color you should be using with on your projects if you like that. And then of course the slim lines. You know me and my slim lines.
You love you some slim lines.
I mean, they had all types of slim lines, and
I know
that they keep coming out for more. I used one that I had purchased. I used that on I made some Halloween cards for the grandkids, so I've actually used one of my dies already. Now, the thing that I need to get is they have that awesome template for the slimline envelope. Yes, that would be great.
They have the regular, and then they have that diagonal one when your slimline's a little puffier.
Yes,
you can make it a little bit. So I thought that was really cool.
I made a note of the diagalope. I loved it. So thank you, Tall Mouse, for all those great products. Yes. Once again,
amazing.
Everything craft is what I think Tall Mouse. So.
I absolutely agree, and I love, and I need the Christmas glitz and glam bundle. Yeah. So that was so cute. I love, like you were saying, they just have so much different things. It's like a, what is that where it's all in one shop? That's where you can go.
Yeah.
I mean, they have so many things the ribbon, the flakes and beads, the templates, the tags, the gift cards, the magnet.
Magnet.
How many of us seen magnets for, glass glitter, diamond dust. I love all the Disney dyes. Just so much. And then the candy. Oh my goodness, the caramels.
I love that idea.
Yeah, the Secret Santa.
Yeah.
How nice is that to get, so.
How convenient.
Exactly.
My goodness. And, like she said, there's nothing, she showed those caramels. Holy shebango.
We were like,
curbside.
Yes, we were like tasting
this way.
Okay, so let me give you the show special. It's 30% off all character metal dies and 20% off the rest of the site. The coupon code is COZY20, and you're going to receive free shipping over $50, and the sale is valid through October 20th. So
great. All right. And then, Katarina with Creative Scrapbooker magazine. I mean, holy cow.
I love
what?
Her.
I know. Talk about comfy, cozy Katarina. That should be her name. And she just, that magazine, like she said, it's full of everything. I mean, it's like, it's all those additional things, that it's not craft supplies, but ideas, and like she said, cards, layouts, tips, tricks. That thing is packed full, and the contest where you can win all that adhesive and everything.
Exactly.
And I loved the little demonstration, that they did. So wasn't that great?
That was so cool with Nicole, the mixed media. I love the brayer, how she added the paint with the glare. That was really neat.
Yes.
But like you said, I love that this magazine is the paper, everything, the pictures, the step-by-step. I love pictures that show you the step. Like, I love cookbooks that are like that, and I also love when they show the technique. And I'm kind of like a visual person, so I like to see. And so there's those types of things in the magazine, which is really helpful and really nice, because sometimes just reading it, I don't like read every single thing.
Right.
So I like the picture better. So that's very helpful. And then also they have photography tips in the magazine. I'm always looking to take nice pictures.
Really? Yes, I know you've been taking a lot of photos.
Yes.
Here. And what's nice is I still love that tangible magazine sitting there,
in
like
your
you
hand.
said. Like it's like a recipe when you're doing that. It's not easy to it's easier, I think, to have the physical book there.
Looking
at everything, and you can take it with you and cozy up.
For sure.
In between when you're watching our at-home events, you can sit there and look through your magazine.
And I love getting magazines in the mail still. I really do. So it is so nice. And then the $44 for 1 year, $79.25 for 2 years. You might as well go with the 2 years, because
I know
that is just amazing. And then she said if you already had bought the fall because the show special is start your subscription with your fall 2020 and receive a free gift when you order a 2-year subscription. But she was saying that if you already bought it, say from Michael's or whatever, just give her a phone call. And I have called her, and she does answer
her phone. That's right.
And so you guys can talk about that, and that's really like awesome customer service.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And like she said, that's to your door. It comes in a poly bag, so it's protected as much as we have rain and snow coming up, so you want to make sure you get all that stuff protected.
Exactly. So like you said, beautiful magazine and just the tangible. And the smell, I love just books. I just love anything that, so that's awesome. Yes. So the offer will expire on October 18th. So you're going to want to get your 2-year subscription.
Wow, for sure. And thank you, Katerina. She always has nice words to say, and she's just a pleasant person all around.
Oh, yeah, she's so awesome.
We love you and we miss you very much, because I always got a little hug at the show. We're gonna have big long hugs when we see each other again. So
that's awesome.
Thank you. So thank you once again, Creative Scrapbooker magazine.
Thank you.
And close to my heart, flip flaps. I mean, aren't those fun? And look at how many ideas in 20 minutes that she showed to using that, and ways of putting them down, and just, I mean, it was phenomenal how, I liked how the small ones, she talked about adding the hair and the coins and things like that, and like the little ones you could do it. The bigger ones too, put little journaling notes underneath it or something, just little memory things. So, and close to my heart, they have just all their products are so so great too. So
they are. I love everything about it. I'm obsessed with flip flaps, and I can't wait to play. I just everything that she had, like the 2x2s, like we were saying, the 3x2s, and then the bigger ones, and then how she had the layout that had the connector and it extended. So
I know, it goes, you could just flip.
Right, and you can make it, and how neat is that? Because we've all had events or things where we want to add more and more pictures and layers, but you're like, so this is a great way, and to do it is adding these flip flaps, and then you can even add the flip flaps on cards, and there's so many possibilities, and I want every size, Dave.
Yes. Of course.
You just got a box full.
Yeah.
This morning.
Yes, so. I know. It's so awesome.
Just, it's like an embellishment with an embellishment, I think.
Right. It's so amazing. So you guys check out the Flip Flap Bundle special is 20% off a set of 7. Additional flip-flap layout projects available for sale. Shop her Story Savers exclusive store for new catalog pre-orders and discounted items, bundles, and kits. Join her loyalty program for additional exclusive offers, including a free paper pack at sign-up, half-price certificates, and other free gifts. So there's no coupon code needed, but this offer will expire on December 30th.
Okay, there you go. Well, thank you so much, Miss Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
Close to my
heart.
Love
them flip-flaps.
Yes. Well, gosh, Vicki, we have had another great day of demos and shopping.
Sure
and just great companies once again. Always learning. So, we learn new products again.
Right.
And you know what? Tomorrow we have another full week. Listen to all these things. So tomorrow is our Hello Fall Mega Make and Take. We're going to hello to the fall. And for those of you that maybe weren't able to get one of these boxes of goodies, you can still tune in.
Right.
You can still tune in and watch the projects and get ideas. What a great way. I say this and I like to repeat it, that the Mega Make and Takes have always been a great way to look and see what companies have that maybe you didn't realize that they had.
Right.
So our Hello Fall, that's going to be tomorrow, and that starts at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So I know I will be up watching, because I can get up by 8 tomorrow morning and watch it. Have my first. I'm going to get my pumpkin spice coffee and be all ready to go.
Yummy.
And then on Tuesday, this is a whole week of love, because I just love everything this week, is once again our October 20th on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time is the Slim line, and that is going to feature products from Trinity Stamps, Rubbernecker, and Elizabeth Craft Design. So they all we're going to have and show you those great Slim line products that they have. And then on Saturday, we will be joining all of you, because next Saturday beginning at 8 a.m. is our next Mega Make and Take, which is Jolly Good Cards, and that's all full of jolly good fun. And once again, those kits were sold out. You can still tune in as well, and watch all the fun with the Jolly Good Cards Mega Make and Take. And then on October the 25th at 3 p.m. there is a special spotlight event, I believe we call them, with Scrap That, and you're gonna their kits are available, and you're gonna visit their website to get all the information on the bundles, and it looks like they have some great bundles and great deals.
They are so, oh my goodness.
I know, and you're gonna.
The projects are like
yes,
so cute. Yeah.
So that'll be such a fun event. Yes. So you guys, there's a full week of events. And remember, if we want to remind everybody too, Vicki, about, because there's going to be a prize coming up. So you're going to go to craftathomeevents.com, and you're going to sign up for the newsletter, and that gets you in the drawing for one of those Cricut Joy machines. So, and also go to the shop-at-home-events.com, because we still have some of our next Mega Make and Take packets available.
Amazingness is in here. Fun.
Yes.
So you don't want to miss it.
I know.
We still have a few left.
So click.
Yes.
And also, I want to remind you, if you haven't already subscribed and be part of our YouTube channel, you're going to subscribe, and then right down here there is a bell. You're going to click on that, and then every time that bell rings, it's going to let you know that there's another great at-home event coming your way from Stamp and Scrapbook Expo.
Absolutely.
So everybody, have a great rest of your weekend.
Yes.
Stay in touch, and we'll see you next time.
We love you. Bye.